And we are live back in the building for another live watch along. This time it is the quarterfinals. We are watching Croatia against Brazil. Should be a very, very interesting fixture. Obviously, Brazil coming through their last 16 tie against South Korea. A star-studded 6 goals in that game. Croatia coming through after extra time and penalties against Japan to get through to the quarterfinal stage again. Obviously, don't forget they are the finalists from the last World Cup, obviously losing to France in that final as well in 2018 in Russia. Kickoff is in about 12 minutes time, so we're going to run through the bracket so we can see where we are now at the state of play for the quarterfinal stage, and then we're going to run into the teams for both sides, and then we're going to get into the game. So it should be very, very interesting. So make sure you're hitting that like button, that subscribe button as well if you're new, hitting that notification bell as well, and we can get into this right now. Let me share this screen up right now. Here is the tournament bracket. So we are at the quarterfinal stage. Obviously, later on this evening, we'll be watching the Netherlands against Argentina. And so the winner of that tie will face the winner of the game we're watching today, which is Croatia and Brazil. And then in the other half of the draw, England versus France tomorrow evening. We're going to be covering that game. And then in the afternoon, it'll be Morocco versus Portugal. Should be a very, very interesting game as well. Morocco coming through that last 16 tie on penalties against Spain. Hakimi, I still can't believe it. The Panenka to win the shootout. The man that was born in Spain probably knows a lot of those players just from his time in Spain and everything like that. Scoring that crucial penalty to take Morocco through to their first ever quarter-final appearance at the World Cup. So it should be very, very interesting for that game as well. Let's get into the lineups for both of these sides. So we'll start off with Croatia playing a 4-3-3. So in goal, they've got Livakovic. Then they've got a back four of Juranovic, Lovren, Gardvo, and Sosa. And then in midfield, they've got Luka Modric, Marcelo Brozovic, and then Kovacic. And then up front, they've got Pasalic, Kramaric, and Perisic. So when I'm looking at this side, it's been very, very settled from the beginning of the tournament. They've maybe mixed and matched the forward line a bit. So Pasalic comes in from the start when you would expect it to be who usually is in their starting, like Levaya potentially would be there. Just trying to see if there's anybody else that kind of sticks out there. Vlasic as well has had opportunities up front in the forward line for Croatia. So that is their starting lineup, pretty settled. Obviously, that back four stays very settled. They've done very well, very, very well together. As I've been very, very impressed with Juranovic at right back for them, plays for Celtic. And then Gardvo, obviously, he's the shining light of this next generation of Croatian players. Who is based at RB Leipzig. He's been very, very solid in the tournament as well. I've been very impressed with him too. Borna Sosa has been very, very good off that left-hand side for Croatia as well. Obviously, that midfield speaks for itself. You know what they're capable of doing. It's going to be interesting who's going to win that midfield battle today. We'll get into the Brazil side very, very soon. It's the forward line where, I'm looking at Perisic. He's aging. He's not having the same impact that he had in the tournament 4 years ago. So it's going to be interesting to see what he can do when getting at that Brazilian defense. Kramaric's movement has been very good. He sometimes be popping off the left, the right, and centrally. As I said, not many goals in that forward line at all, really, for Croatia. So that's where they would really struggle. And so with them knowing that, to be honest with you, they would try and stifle the opposition, and that would probably be their best bet here. Try and stifle the opposition, get a draw in normal time, take it into extra time, tired legs, try and take advantage. And if they have to take it to penalties, then they have to take it to penalties. That would probably be their game plan today. But we have to wait and see what happens there. Let's move on to the Brazilian side. Make sure you give me your thoughts on that Croatian side as well, people. Like, just give me your thoughts on that Croatian side. Have you been impressed with them in the tournament? What do you think you're going to see from them today? And could they potentially cause a shock and knock out we're going to move on to the tournament favourites, they would say, based off some of their performances so far in the World Cup. Let's move on to this Brazil side right now. So they are set up in a 4-2-3-1. So they've got Alisson in goal, a back four of Danilo, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, and Militao at right back. The two in midfield are Casemiro and Lucas Paqueta. And then the three in front them are Vinicius on the left, Rafinha on the right, and Neymar in that 10. And then up front is Richarlison. Once again, a pretty settled side for Brazil. Not too many changes, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to think. I don't think so. I think everything is pretty much there or thereabouts. Militao in and out for some points during the tournament and whatnot, but pretty settled once again. Looking at the Brazilian side, obviously they keep that midfield balanced as much as possible with Paqueta and Casemiro in there. Casemiro is going to be doing a lot of the cleanup work, and Paqueta will try and join in with the attack as much as possible. Neymar obviously back after his ankle injury against South Korea. He stayed into the game a bit too long for my liking from Tite. Somebody just coming back from injury, he's probably your key man and somebody you'd hope to have fit for the rest of the tournament. So, he was on for a bit too long. They were already clearly into the quarterfinals, but, he's back in today, Neymar, from the beginning. And so it should be very interesting to see what he does. I already know that he will be targeted by this Croatian side to try and stop him from, doing whatever they need to do. So watch out for the midfield battle, especially with Brozovic and Kovacic going directly for him. Rafinha comes in again, a trusted man by Tite. A lot of criticism has been going towards his way throughout this tournament. But he did pretty well, in the game against South Korea, to be honest with you. I think he got an assist, and some of the work he did off the ball really helped the team as well, especially going the other way. So, he's in from the start again. I know there's a lot of clamour for the likes of Anthony and whatnot, but Rafinha is the trusted man. Richarlison, obviously, off the back of scoring an absolute wonderful goal. He's had a couple of wonder goals in this tournament so far. Really proving his worth as the striker to this team, the main striker to this team. And obviously now there's a lot more pressure on his shoulders because he doesn't really have a backup, with Jesus out with injury. So, he has to make sure he stays fit. But I feel like he's doing pretty well. He's one of those kind of strikers that he scores in spurts. He has a lot of purple patches in his career. He's not really a consistent scorer, but when he's hot, he's hot. And so he's hot right now, and he could help fire Brazil to World Cup semi-final. So yeah, it should be very, very interesting. Looking out for Vinicius as well. Obviously, we know about Vinicius and what he offers as well on the pitch. Looking for him to be a bit more clinical, a bit more direct. It's going to be interesting, that battle between Vinicius and Juranovic, to be honest with you, because Juranovic has been solid in the tournament so far. We'll see if Vinicius will be able to get the best out and get the better of him in the tournament, because Pasalic as well is going to be held accountable as well. He needs to make sure he tracks back and helps out Juranovic, especially when Juranovic is caught upfield on the overlap whenever they get the opportunity to go forward. So you have to wait and see for that. But yeah, make sure people you put in the chat your thoughts on this Brazilian side as well, and what you made of them throughout the tournament. What do you think this team is going to do today? Can they get through in 90 minutes? Is it going to go to extra time? Will it go to penalties? Let me know your opinions right now, because that's going to be very, very interesting. That is going to be very, very interesting right now. I'm going to just close this off. Then we could talk about the Croatian side throughout the tournament so far. I mean, their group was, I think they were Group A. Were they Group A? Group A, C? They weren't Group B. But yeah, so they obviously had a group with Canada, Belgium, and I want to say Morocco. And so, it was a pretty interesting first game against Morocco for Croatia. 0-0 first game. There was a lot of intensity within the first 30 minutes from the Moroccan side, and you kind of saw that in elements with the pressing that they did against Spain as well. And then as the Moroccan side got tired, the Croatians was able to get the foot on the ball and start moving it about. They were very unlucky to not win that game in the end. Got the draw, came out of that, and then obviously they had the game against Canada, which was one where they had to basically win. Well, no, that was not to say basically win, but you have to win that game in order to put yourself in contention for qualification in the final game. And their final game was against Belgium, who some people thought were going to be the group favourites, but they ended up getting knocked out of the tournament eventually. And they did very well, got their self 4 goals, and got a bit of confidence within the squad to go into that final game. Going to that final game, and to be honest with you, it was a bit of ebb and flow in that regard. Romelu Lukaku came on and missed 4 good opportunities to give the lead to Belgium. I think there was a VAR decision that kind of went against Croatia as well. They'll say it shouldn't have been. And they also had some chances on their end to be able to put the ball into the net. They weren't able to do so. So all in all, coming through the group second with Morocco actually coming through top, pretty interesting. They performed well, but I can see the age in the side is now, it's kind of like, as I mentioned before, Perisic. Look at Perisic. 4 years ago he was devastating. Now he's not so devastating. You can see his impact in the games waning a little bit. He might prove me wrong today and do something spectacularly, and kind of shut me up. But I can see from his, 4 years on, the influence isn't there the same. I mean, Modric is Modric. He's been like climbing up levels since he turned 30 years old. And then obviously you got the two midfielders in support with him, Brozovic and Kovacic. Pretty much the same midfielder. They operate in the same kind of manner. They can keep possession of the ball, and it's going to be key in moments for them during this game, because there's going to be an onslaught from the Brazilians. As for the Brazil side, I'll give you a quick rundown on them throughout the tournament. Kind of a slow burn, in the tournament so far. They've been building up performances, been scoring goals here and there. But maybe the performances from the full 90 minutes haven't been there. Probably we didn't really see a proper constructed full 90 performance from this Brazilian side until their last 16 game against South Korea, where we've seen them at their free-flowing best. And so, there's been good performances across the pitch for Brazil. Obviously, the two centre backs, Thiago Silva and Marquinhos, that partnership is very, very key for them. It gives them that kind of solid base. And I kind of mentioned on the previous stream about, you look at the spine of that team. The spine of that team, when you look at Richarlison, and then let's keep Neymar out of it because he doesn't really get involved in the kind of defensive dirty work that often. But then you look at Casemiro, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, like that spine right there is so solid and so key defensively for Brazil. It allows the more attacking players in their squad, the likes of Neymar, Vinicius, and Rafinha, to be able to do the kind of, artistic kind of work on the ball. And so that is key really to this Brazilian side. They've been able to kind of find the right balance between steel and sparkle, what I'm saying, like type of thing. So it's been very interesting to see them work, what I'm saying, under Tite. Because obviously, like under the previous manager, Dunga was a very defensive type of manager, and it was very hard for him to be able to let go of, certain things. But hey, the game is about to begin right now. Let me just make sure I'm in the right place, because I'm probably going to be behind certain people for sure. But yeah, the game is going to kick off for me shortly. Let's see where we are. But it's going to be very, very interesting. Let me get into these comments. Big up Manj in the building. Yes, my guy. Hope you're well. Man like Drizzy, hope you're good, my bro. He says, I swear to you. Yeah, bro, I see. Thing about it is, yeah, I want to watch that video, but I'm gonna wait, innit? I'm gonna wait and then I'll watch the video properly. Let me wait and watch the video properly still. Cause yeah, some of the allegations I've been hearing, fam. I'm not sure, fam. I'm not sure. Let me slap this banner up as well, so you lot get the score. Let me do that. But yeah, my kickoff hasn't started just yet. I'll probably be about a minute behind whoever's watching still. Yeah, we've kicked off over here. But yeah, should be a very interesting game. I'm predicting a Brazil win. Obviously, they were my tournament favorites from the beginning. I'm predicting a Brazil win. It's going to be a tough game because Croatia are not going to make this pretty at all. I feel like they're going to try and pick their moments when they can. It's about the possession. The midfield battle is so key in this game. Who's going to get the advantage? Is it going to be the Brazilian midfield when you see Neymar dropping deep and picking up the ball? Casemiro, Paqueta, are they going to be able to take control of the ball? Or will it be Brozovic, Kovacic, and Modric taking control of that midfield? That's where the key is for me. I really don't believe him. I remember he exposed the French team and nothing came out of it. Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff that he was talking about the French team, there was a lot of like, it's more personal issues. Essentially, it was outside of the national team because there was stuff they were talking about, like players and personal things that they had going on, from what I remember. As for this Ghana one, this is different. This is like stuff that has been rumored. We've been talking about, even us. We're not journalists. We don't have any in the know or anything like that. But we know what's going on. Like, we're like, yo, the GFA are doing some nonsense behind the scenes. And this guy is a journalist and a whistleblower, whatever he is, and he's exposing this type of stuff. So I'm 50-50 because, like, I don't think anything will come out of it anyway. If you expose them, unless you have like real concrete evidence, like videos, recordings, tape recordings, all of that stuff, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. We will see what's going on. But people, make sure you're hitting that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button as well if you're new in here. Let's enjoy this game tonight, or wherever you are in it. It's afternoon for me. If it's night for you, good evening. Do you know what I'm saying? If it's morning for you, good morning. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up man like Chino, Samba, Joga Benito time. It's got the Brazil flags in here. Come on. I think Brazil are going to win this game. I just know that Croatia are going to make this tough. They're going to make this tough. I can't lie to you. I think he gets more attention if he talks about African football because we're fed up with the G. Yeah, maybe, you know, he might be just doing it for clicks and likes. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right. He might just be doing it, throw Ghana's name in there. You know how Ghana Twitter is gonna be. Yeah, it's true, man. It's very, very true. Take it with a pinch of salt for now, unless we see something like for real. But yeah, let's see what. Yeah, it's a bit of space here for Croatia, though. Can't lie. Man, like Lovren has come mad forward still. And yeah, Richarlison and Modric clash there. But yeah, people, make sure you're hitting that like button, that subscribe button as well if you're new. A bit of a high boot from Modric there on Richarlison. I'm not expecting this one to start with a bit of a quick pace, to be honest with you. I feel like both teams are going to try and feel each other out and see what they can do. So long ball forward to Vinicius. Going 1v1. Watch, as I told you, this was a key battle. Vinicius versus Juranovic. We'll see who's going to get the better out of who. Perisic obviously is known to play at left back, for example. So, you know, at times throughout his career, so he's going to track back and help on the other side with Rafinha against Sosa. But yeah, here comes the key battle again. Ooh, shot from Vinicius, tried to curl it around Livakovic. But you know. Man said, let's have a great time with Rolandinho. Hey, let's get it. Is Rafinha, who tried to play that through ball towards Vinicius, but got the pass a bit wrong, too heavy. Goes out of play for a goal kick to Croatia. Express the play. Here's Sosa now for Croatia. Tried to pass it to Perisic. Good interception there by Militao. He's trying to play it forward towards Croatia. When it back, here's Sosa. Plays the ball, gets clipped. Referee tells him to get up. And the ball goes out of play. It's a Brazil throw. Danilo will take it. From the early first 5 minutes, it's been very interesting to see how Brazil are kind of approaching this. Are they trying to kind of lure Croatia into a false sense of security when they had the ball and then try to hit them on the counter? Because you know they can also be very devastating like that, Brazil as well. When you look at the likes of Rafinha and Vinicius on the counter, they can really, you know, cause problems. But like I was very interested to see who was going to have most of the possession in this game, because Croatia are no mugs when it comes to having the ball at their feet themselves. You know, they can keep the ball very well. They can pass the ball very, very well. And that midfield, quality. So it's like, it's very interesting. This is going to be a very interesting battle between these two sides. It's all about who gets the first goal as well, to be honest with you. But, you know, it is what it is. My live vibes in the building. What you saying, my bro?
Yo, what's going on? Everything good?
Yeah. Everything's good, bro.
I was just watching a clip that I wanted to punch my head, you know.
Wait, what?
You know, Fufu's channel, yeah, I'm subscribed to his clips channel and that.
Yeah.
This guy. I've seen a clip. He said Alisson's the best keeper he's seen in the last 20 years.
You already know what that's about. That's about trying to get reactions from people still.
Man broke it down. He said, if you want to challenge me, you can challenge me.
Yeah, I feel like all you need to do, if you're gonna challenge my man, you just need to come with straight facts and all of that. Like, if I'm talking about, because obviously a good keeper is only good as his defense, in it. So you have to consider that and factor that into it. Because if we're talking about the keeper individually, the only thing that I would personally use as a meter to kind of like a metric to measure them is saves. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, how many saves are they making per game? Like, do you know what I mean? And if they're not making saves, like, I can't really put other things, because if we're talking about 20 years, football has changed in 20 years, bro. Like,
Yeah, because he
nowadays,
mentioned passing and they didn't do that back then.
back then they weren't doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how are you measuring this, bro? Because it's like his body of work is what, 5 years? How long has he been at Liverpool? 5 years? Like, if we're talking about that, like, I mean, I never heard of him before then, bro, before he came to Liverpool. So
Hey,
like,
man. He said if you give me Neuer 10 years ago, Alisson, I'll pick Alisson. I thought, yeah, you could. Yeah, you're correct.
because Neuer, even at Schalke before he moved to Bayern, like, you could see what kind of a keeper he was, bro. He was good.
I
Even
remember when we played him.
United wanted him, bro. He decided to stay in Germany and move to Bayern, innit? Like, when we were looking for a new keeper to replace Van der Sar. So
That was the first time I seen a full game when we played him. I thought, yo, who the hell is this guy?
yeah, that was Ralph Rangnick's Schalke, bro, when we played him in the Champions League as well. The manager that everybody hates now. So funny, bro. Like, people be forgetting he was there. He was in charge of that team. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Still, what are you saying on this fixture though? This Brazil Croatia fixture. What are you saying?
Listen, I was saying the extra time merchants need to go home. They need to go home. I'm
Yeah,
sick of it now. 2018 and the Euros. Yeah, they need to go.
I feel like both sides are kind of started a bit cagey, a little bit. Nice, a bit. It's opening up a little bit.
Yeah, just Drizzy, I just seen your comment. Listen, I'm not saying he's fully legit, but yeah, that guy was. He was tweeting a few mad things, you know.
Yeah, I see some stuff yesterday. People were tagging me and stuff as well. But yeah, you know, it is what it is.
Bro, he was out of nowhere. He just went on mad when he exposed. Well, I say exposed. They've not boy up since, but he's speaking about Jerome Boateng, uh, some
Yeah,
French players. I'm not going to mention what he said about him because it's kind of mad still.
yeah. Nah, there's some madness though. There's some madness still. Like, there was some. Yeah, there was some madnesses. That's all I'm gonna say. Innit? There was some madnesses. That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
Because
one of them I saw, I thought, nah.
you remember when it first dropped. You remember when it first dropped earlier on this year. Some of the madness that was going on there, I was like, and I can't repeat anything, but yo, yeah.
The
So
worst, I'm not going to say, I'll say it later on. The worst one I seen, I thought, yo, nah. Whichever players are doing this, yeah, someone needs to lock them up. And
trust me.
it's not like a no consent kind of thing, by the way.
Yeah.
It's
I know. You're talking about. I know. Yeah, it's
it's
mad.
fully consensual, but it's just weird.
Mad.
It's just weird.
It's absolutely mad, fam. So yeah. I mean, yeah, Drizzy saying that we shouldn't believe him like until we get some real concrete evidence this time. It's like, yeah, I'm the same way in it, but I can't lie. Some of the stuff that he be saying, like, it kind of, you can't help but believe it. But we'll see in it. We'll see.
I did see that, wasn't it something about Ghana players paying to get in the team or
Vibes,
something like that.
no, but vibes, this thing does happen though. This is true. Like, is the reason why, like, you know, there's been issues with certain players and whatnot, not maybe switching nationality or wanting to get to go to call ups for the national team, because it's like, how you asking me to pay for my country, bro? Like, it don't make no sense.
That's
I was
peak.
I was
That's
born
peak.
here, innit? Like, I was born in the country, so how am I, like, I'm now a professional and you want me to pay you? And this is what I'm saying. Until they get rid of the whole system, because you can't replace because nepotism will get involved and it's just mad. So, you know, it's all mad. But remember, I told you about the hairdresser and all of that, bro.
Yeah, that was a mad situation. That was a mad one.
Are you bringing a hairdresser over? But we know why, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, ooh, that was a cross. It's a chance for Croatia there. Perisic had an opportunity there. It's a good cross. You see, Juranovic has been impressive this tournament. If a team needs a right back right now, if I was United, I'd go in for him as a backup. No, like, real talk, like, as a
No,
backup.
I was gonna say I didn't watch it, but I heard Wan-Bissaka. I just heard it's not nice. I didn't watch. I didn't see the highlights. I just heard it's
I
not
haven't
nice.
watched. I didn't watch anything or anything like that. But yeah, I've heard and seen some stuff. I'm like, yeah. Whereas Juranovic is at Celtic, January window's coming up. He would jump at the chance at coming to United. He's performed well in this World Cup, and I don't think it's just like a, you know, he'll come in as a backup, and it's like to challenge Dallo from that spot. That's what I would do it if we're talking about World Cup players that you could potentially sign in it.
Now, because yeah, we do need a right back because I had some on the Monday in Discord and I don't Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, it's not nice. It's not nice.
Man, it's all mad out here. But yeah, let's see. Croatia are putting a bit of pressure on Brazil right now, you know.
Well, they said he lost possession from a throw-in. I thought, nah, this is peak, man. I don't know what the summer training was, but how you lose possession from a throw-in?
Yeah, okay. You see, this is what I'm saying. Fam. Poor corner. But they were talking about Martial scored a Panenka penalty, but we still lost 4-2 and all of this type of stuff. And I'm just like, yo, it's kind of crazy still.
Yeah, I told let me not watch. It's the scrubs playing in it.
Yeah, I wasn't really on watching it, to be honest with you. I was just like, bro, I'm not trying to watch no mid-season friendly.
Hey, you seen Van Gaal? A few quotes. One of them he said, if something like this time we're gonna beat Argentina, I thought, listen, you're saying that you have to show up now. You have to.
They played each other in 2014, if you remember, like, and they lost on penalties, isn't it, in the semi-final. That team this team that he's got now is better than that team, to be honest. Not I'm not gonna say like miles better, but it's like considerably better. Like, I don't know though, because tonight's game is gonna be interesting. I can't lie to you. Like, I'm gonna watch back a few like old fixtures between the two sides as well, because yeah, it's not looking nice, you know, their record against Argentina. That's all I'll say in it.
I'm gonna have to find the tweet again. I don't know who tweeted it out, if it was official or not, saying it might be Depay and Bergwijn up front with Gakpo behind instead of what's his name now? Berghuis, I think it was.
Oh, really?
So if that's legit, I told me because he said he was confident, but the other quote he said,
Yeah,
I
that
think
one.
that's why they're going home. I think that's why they're going home.
Yeah, you're saying LVG tactics.
So that's
Nah,
there's gonna be some match fixing. They're going home.
yo, nah, that's funny as hell. That is funny as hell still. The Drizzy saying he likes Anthony on the right hand side, as opposed to Rafinha. I was telling people earlier, like, look, Tite's got his trusted man in it, so unfortunately, you're not going to see much of Anthony in this squad when Rafinha's doing his thing. Yeah, he hasn't been as impressive as maybe like since the start of the season, not just in this tournament, to be fair. But if my man trusts him, then he trusts him still. I'll never believe the French news. What make you think I believe him about Ghana's issues? I've known about Ghana's issues since I was born. Our parents always talk about it. It's true, I can't lie, bro. Man, like Frida Bex, I hope you're good, my bro. Thanks for flying the flag. Hope France take this thing. It's going to be an interesting game between France and England tomorrow night. I can't lie to you. Like, I've been seeing stuff about, England have got a surefire plan to stop Mbappe. So that's going to be interesting to see how it does. I've seen some leaked lineups and stuff like that. Midfields with no creativity, just bare work rate. Should be interesting. I can't lie to you. Yeah, Drizzy, Croatia came to play, of course. Quarterfinals, man. The chance of a semi-final for them. Like, you gotta be here ready to play. And it's against Brazil, tournament favorites. Man, like Neymar is running at you, bruv. You need to be ready.
See, man, were asking about the plan to stop Mbappe. They should have just messaged me. I would have told them. I would have told them last week what the plan was.
Yeah, they said they got a plan right now to stop Mbappe. It's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. To be honest with you, I mean, to be honest with you, we've seen Wan-Bissaka lock down Mbappe at the Parc des Princes before, so it's not that difficult. But you got to think about some of the other dangers. The fan base was making a big deal about the friendly. If Otamendi plays, advantage Holland, and Mateo Lajos is the ref for the Argentina Holland game. He's not falling for the Argentina theatrics. It's good. That's going to be interesting to see if they play that game though, Argentina, because I haven't seen much of it from them in this tournament. To be fair, because even the game that they lost against Saudi Arabia, there was no time for theatrics. They had to get on with it because they was about to lose that game, and then they lost it eventually anyway.
Hey, Drizzy, I've seen this fan base at San Ramos.
Wait, what?
Bro, I've seen
Ramos. I thought you meant Sergio Ramos.
No. I've seen so many tweets saying San Ramos. I'm thinking, you man know what Benfica gonna want.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be nice,
They're just gonna wait, let the season end, and whoever's gonna come with the highest bid, that's who's gonna get the player. Like,
I see one of Fufu's disciples, some guy called Talbot or whatever he is, saying Felix's preferred next move is United. I'm thinking, all right, tell me more.
Yeah, nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, I feel like he wants to move. I feel like his career would be better served under a manager that kind of plays, a better style of football. But you're locked in, man. You sign a death row contract, bro. That's like, because how much did you go there for? 110, 120?
I think it might be 20. Yeah, I think it might be 120.
Like Atletico are not no mugs, innit? Like, if you want him, you got to pay that money back somehow, some way. Like, they don't want to take a loss on that investment. So it's gonna be.
I'm not saying we can't get him, but I don't know if you've seen the recent news about the Glazers. I'm like,
wait, there's been more news.
The cash reserves is mad.
Oh, yeah, as for that,
we are in the pits. We are in the pits for money.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is why they're looking to sell now. I feel like, but this is what I'm saying. Like, the value's gone down. Like, in the club, like I was saying at the start of the season, I was like, when you look at the sponsorship deals, for example, like United used to be the leader in all the kit manufacturing deals or the shirt sponsor deals and all of this. We're not the leaders no more. It used to be like, I remember, like, we will get a manufacturing deal with Nike. It's the biggest 10-year deal that Nike have ever given a sports team. We get a shirt sponsor. It's the biggest deal a sports team has ever got in terms of a sponsor, main sponsor, and all of that. We're not that no more. Like, so that kind of tells you something.
It's that loan, innit, that they took at the start. That's the problem. I've seen a few people. I've not seen the full article yet. Some people saying they're not taking out dividends, which shows how damn bad they are. And I've seen someone say in the summer, there was reports saying they were happy to overpay on Anthony and Casemiro because it helps when they sell the club later on. Listen, if they want to overpay on Felix, ain't my first choice. I can't lie. I'm not the guy for that.
Bro, if I'm looking at the team right now, we need a central midfielder. I don't want another. We need forwards too. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's okay. So in terms of priorities, like number one, we need like 2 forwards, and then we need another midfielder in there, and then like I would say even a centre back as well.
We need another centre back.
We need
a lot actually.
Yeah, like we need a lot to complete the team, but there's pieces that are kind of already there. You can kind of overlook for a season or 2 more before looking to replace. But yeah,
this is why if we go for Bellingham, we're crackheads straight up. We are ultimate crackheads. Let him go Liverpool. I don't care. He can go anywhere else.
Real Madrid.
We don't have the facilities for that at the moment.
We had our chance. We lost it. That's what I'm saying. Like we're no longer a place that develops young players. So when him and his dad came through, they met Fergie and all them man there, and they was like, nah, we're good. Like imagine taking them to that training ground, the same training ground that Ronaldo was telling you is the same as when I left, bro. So, as soon as a man sees that, they're like, yeah, nah, this ain't the place for me, bro.
Yo, and then up for hating, you know.
Yeah, no.
It's only the energy's here. I was waiting for it.
I'm fine with like that guy, shameless, bro, because Cameroon are out with us. We're all at home right now. Everyone's watching the games like us, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? On their break still. Jizzy saying that this fan base wants Luis Enrique. They want Ten Hag. Oh my god.
I know who. There's one group who wanted Ten Hag out from early.
Yeah.
It's why if I ever see him on Twitter, if I see the LUHD next to their name, I don't take him seriously.
I don't understand this whole Enrique's available. Let's get him. Nah.
You know what? Them lot, they got that cut leader, that Mike in it, and I'm 100% sure he once said he'd take Sanogo over Kane because Sanogo's won more trophies. I thought, yeah, these lot, yeah, they're crackers, you know.
Fun.
And then who's we coming home, big man? You support England, you, John Terry, the man them.
Bro, Morocco might get a semi-final, bro. Like,
nah, he's hating on another African team. Big man, I know you're English. You might as well just tell us. You remember you wanted Cameroon to lose at the start as well?
Bro, Danilo, that was a dangerous tackle, bro. Oh my god. Michael Oliver, the referee. Ivanovic getting forward.
I'm telling you, NN was punching the air, you know, when Koulibaly took Terry's number.
Danilo booked.
No, and then you don't claim it because you hate all African teams. You don't even like Cameroon. You claim you're from Cameroon. You claim you support. You wanted him to lose, I remember. Hey, my mother does some copying or something. You could tell from the. And I don't want to be so somebody. You can tell in it. It's in the cut marks still.
Bro. It's a free kick to Croatia. Modric over it. It's a chance for Croatia still.
And then that's your goal. That's your goal, man. JT.
Cleared away. Neymar fouled on the edge of the box. Very interesting currently in this game. Brazil struggling a little bit to get a foothold in this game. Croatia having the better of it so far. I feel like that final ball for Brazil is still missing. CM's still in Twitter jail, yeah, but he's not here right now. He's got something going on right now. He'll be back here in the evening with the rest of the mandem, I'm sure. Rich is definitely not making tonight. He's got something on in the evening. And I think it's going to be the same for him next week, Wednesday, in the semi-final, the second semi-final. I won't be here for either semi-final, I don't think so. You know, Mandem are just, I'm going to set everything up, but Mandem are going to have to run that for me.
The tournament's gone quick, you know.
I know. The tournament has gone real quick. We got man like King. He said, "What you guys say and hope you're blessed. I hope you're blessed, my bro. Hope you're having a good Friday." You know
Hey, big up, big
come
up.
on, yeah, free CM, man. We free CM from Twitter jail. Free him still. Hey, man, big up yourself still for coming through anyway. Basically, he shared a tweet for the live stream that we did. I think it was Wednesday. Was the last time? No, Tuesday. For the Morocco-Spain game, I think it was. And then they flagged him on Twitter for selling counterfeit goods or promoting counterfeit goods or something like that. Crazy like that. That was the explanation on the Twitter response anyway. So yeah, I don't know, and I don't know how long the ban is for, because usually if you go to Twitter jail, it's like 24 hours. But maybe they've suspended his account and he has to work with Twitter to try and get it back. I don't know. So he's created another account for now to just kind of sort some stuff out for himself and go from there. It's a foul on Rafinha by Kovacic, I believe. But yeah. Free CM, man. Free him up, man. Free him from the Twitter jail. But yeah, these games always seem to warm up like as we get closer and closer, man. But that Morocco performance was amazing. I can't lie to you. That defensive performance, like, and I can see the same. The thing about it is, it's going to be interesting to see how the styles clash in the game tomorrow. You know, tomorrow afternoon, because you've been critical of Santos, yeah, for a minute. They played well in the.
Hey, CM sent a video in the group to help I'm just saying he helped me out. It was a Portugal fan speaking about it as well, so it's not me this time. He said people think this is because he dropped someone, but he said this is the first time Santos has gone without 2 DMs and he played all attacking midfielders. I tried to tell man. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm just saying. You've been on him from the beginning. Now all of a sudden he's playing some good stuff in it. He's heard your voice in it.
Listen, the only way he gets an apology if he wins that trophy.
He might win it. You don't know. I mean, if he beats Morocco, he's getting to a semi-final. That's crazy.
Yeah, but then if France go through, you're Mbappe and Pepe. Actually, then again, but yeah, Pepe would probably just kick him.
Trust me. Pepe will sacrifice himself and miss the final for it. He don't care.
Yeah, if he needs to punch someone, he'll do it.
He'll do it. He don't give it. He does not care. Perisic cuts inside, shot over the bar. Croatia have been the better team so far.
Yeah, they are. So yeah. Which is again another game where Brazil have started slow.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Their start today has not been. They're starting the tournament like it's been like gradual. Like it's been a slow burner in every single game. Like except for the last 16 game. Except for that one. That one they started on fire.
Oh yeah, not Korea. Yeah, they just killed them.
They started on fire in that game, but every other single game has just not been, you know. They've taken their time and they've gradually came into the game. Ooh, Neymar. Yeah, Ed, I just seen it. Ed, I just seen it. Big up yourself, Ed, for coming through still. I literally just seen it now, man. The little nutmeg on Brozovic. And he was like, yep, nah, I'm good. I'm taking this guy out straight away. Brozovic on a yellow card as well for that. Brazil giving the ball away again. There's Kramaric out to Perisic, is it? Yeah, he hits off with Sosa as he tried to go on the overlap. Oof. Gardville does well to get away from Richarlison and Rafinha. Sosa gets fouled. That's a free kick. Yeah, and then he's saying they're too lax in the build up. I think it's. I mean, the lack of speed they've got in their front line is important as well to note. But they do take their time. They are very patient in terms of the build up. The switch of play is always important as well. They try and do that very often and hit diagonals to bring other players into play. But, it's see, look, there's just another diagonal that's gone there. Alisson had to come out of goal. He came way out. He had to get that right. A lot of Croatian players on their last World Cup, so it's all or nothing for them. Don't write them off. Yeah, their experience is well documented. Except for that back four, 3 of them are basically new to the side, essentially. And they've played very well, to be honest, as a back four, alongside the experienced Lovren. That midfield obviously speaks for itself. The forward line has always been a bit of an iffy one for me, Ed. Perisic, we know how devastating he was 4 years ago, and probably right throughout his career. But the other two, Kramaric, I mean, Pasalic is playing now, but then what's his name? What's the other player that was usually there? Lavia. They're not really known for their goal scoring prowess, so it's kind of like I don't know what they're gonna do. They're pretty unpredictable. But for the most part, the team is solid. The team is solid, and yes, is there for a lot of these players is their last World Cup. To be honest with you, I wouldn't put it past Modric to go to the next one. To be honest with you, like I wouldn't put it past him. He'd be there. Maybe it would be 39, maybe 40. He'd be there. Like he looks after himself pretty well, so we'll see. And then said he wouldn't mind Croatia winning. The thing about it is the only way I see them winning is getting a goal and sitting on that goal. Like, big up man like the Manchecution, big up Santi, man. He says, got a meeting with my boss during the game. I'll catch you guys afterwards. Come on. Smash the like button if you're here. If you're new, hit that subscribe button as well. Big up to everyone who's locked in right now. Croatia are having the better of Brazil in this game so far. The possession, they're keeping possession of the ball very well, which I expected them to. When you look at that midfield three, this team is technically very sound all across the pitch, to be honest with you. They keep the ball very well. Here's Sosa. Tries to play the ball forward towards Perisic, but gets headed away by Thiago Silva. Here's Casemiro. Ooh, tries to find Richarlison. Ivanovic clears. What have you made of Casemiro's performances in the World Cup vibes?
I've been impressed with him, as the passing especially, because obviously the defensive work I've seen all that, but him in the final third, I've been kind of surprised with him actually. The way he's getting forward a bit, his passing. I know he's not the best passing forward. I know that one, but yeah, he's been good. I just hope he doesn't get burnt out too quickly.
That's it, man. Like we keep talking about United players, there's a lot of them still at this World Cup. So yeah, we need to try and figure out what's going to happen to a lot of them, because I feel like Rush was saying we play maybe 2 days after the World Cup ends or something like that, 2-3 days, and I don't even know. I don't know who's going to be in part of that lineup against Burnley in the League Cup 5th round. So yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting still.
The reason I said burnout because he's not used to playing 2 games every week, or like we're gonna do now, 2-3 games a week.
Yeah, during that Christmas period, he's never experienced anything like that in his life. Because
And
it's
then when you
always
come in at 30, it's peak.
that's what I'm saying. Because it's European break. Everyone they get like 2 weeks off or whatever it is. They resume in January. In Europe, but in England we just keep going. So should be interesting. And
Jo-
that Boxing Day fixture is always peak. It's a
Yeah,
peak.
because there's gonna be what I think 8 days after the World Cup, and don't they normally get two players? They normally get 2 weeks holiday after the World Cup, so he might not even play.
Yeah, I don't think he will. I think the majority of players are not playing still.
I can't like someone who has proven me wrong this season is Dallo. I used to be slandering him proper last season. I used to be on it.
I was a bit indifferent, to be honest with you, with him. I was like, when he came in, I didn't know, like, because obviously everyone was looking at his like experience, like coming in. He played like 5, 6 games first team um for Porto, and then yeah, like got injured as well a lot in his first season. Fell out of favor, went on loan. I think the loan move did him well though. It showed him about just like how competitive football can be, like in terms of the squad game. And so he knew that he needed to work harder to find his way into a first team. He came back. And the Ollie situation kind of just left, kind of fell apart. So he got a new opportunity under a new manager. That's good tracking back from Juranovic there, as Vinicius was trying to make his way forward.
It was always the defending for Dallo for me. Or the Danjuma one, I was like, yeah, listen,
Yeah.
it's not gonna get any better for him. Let's just hope he's good attacking. But you know what? Since then, I can't like the Shaq meme again. He shut me up so far.
He's been solid. He's been real solid still on both ends of the field. So
It's the other guy I had hope. Like he'd improve attacking, but I'd rather not speak on that one.
yes, that's a weird one for me. Like it's a proper weird one because he was a winger. They said
I still can't believe that. I still
this,
can't believe it.
this is what they said. They said he was a winger. So like for him to
I
be
can't believe it.
because when wingers are, you know, when wingers transform themselves and become right wing backs or left wing backs or whatever, they end up being a lot better. Pasalic is not happy with the pass, but it's like it's your poor touch that put it out of place. So how can you know how you pass it?
Yeah, I was gonna say big man. That's your fault, you know.
That's your fault. It's nobody else's. Like just saying, Brozovic is man marking Neymar. He is though. Like the thing about it is that he's the danger when he drops deep as well. Like he's picking up those little pockets in behind that midfield. You have to make sure you watch out for him still because he just floats across the field with much ease. So you have to be very wary of him. Yeah, Croatia when they're off the ball, very compact, making sure Brazil do not get an opportunity to play through them. They're gonna have to do something to get in behind. It's another good tackle there by Pasalic. Oof, that's a foul though. It's a pretty silly one as well because they had the ball. They won the tackle. They just couldn't clear up forward because Pasalic is all the way back there anyway, helping out defensively. Brozovic needs to be careful. He's been booked already as well. Committed that foul for the free kick. He needs to be very careful.
His mama got a sticker on his head or something.
what the guy that was in the crowd?
Yeah, I don't know if he was paint or a sticker. Go on, my top bins is what we want to see.
Let's see. Into the hands of Livakovic. Took a bit of deflection off the wall, but he was able to adjust his feet nicely and just catch the ball pretty easily. He's been pretty solid as well. I can't even lie. I'd be talking about that back four, but even Livakovic, he's been pretty good for Croatia as well. Still, a lot of this team have performed very, very well.
Yeah, they're experienced as well, these lot. There's not a lot of change from 2018.
Yeah, I think the majority of players, the back four is, apart from Lovren, has changed. Though, also younger players, which is interesting. Oh no, they've given the ball away. It's Kramaric, Brozovic. Sosa. Perisic. Oh no, nearly gave away a corner there. And it's cleared. Upfield. Well, Brazil can't retain the ball. The ball just keeps coming back the other way, but who's that down? Paqueta. Yeah, as he's clearing the ball, gets clipped at the back of his ankles. It's a ball over the top. The end behind is Kramaric, cleared by Thiago Silva. Good defending from Thiago Silva. But it's offside. Late flag.
Now, man, I think unlike the Korea game, Croatia just gave him no time to do nothing. They're straight on it. Hey, and then listen, he's living his best life, innit? He's living his best life.
Look, I'm gonna say this, innit? In my time, yeah, I've seen footballers, yeah, black people, fam, represent these nations still. I cannot lie. I seen a Polish, Nigerian, fam. Yeah, I seen the woman now, bro. I'm like, yo, that's wild. Yo, that is wild.
And I can't lie, her club weren't really enthusiastic like the other people, you know.
She didn't have the Croatian oomph, bruv. You know what I'm saying? She looked like she was forced to be there, bruv.
Hey, that could be Bossman's sister, you know, for all we know.
Trust me, bruv. Only 1 minute of added time. Half time is approaching. Guard coming out with the ball. He gives it away. Waste. Now there's space. And Brazil waste it. Juranovic coming forward with the ball. Modric. Here's Juranovic. Kramaric. No, sorry, that's Pasalic. And he's offside as well. She might be on that Qatari payroll, bruv. Maybe. She might be, you're not wrong.
Listen, Fufu went to Qatar. I might just have to call the police on him still.
Oh no, bro! I just seen somebody. Yeah, he's wild, bro. This guy had he tried to do a selfie, but he's turned the camera around. I'm like, bro, your camera has a front. Yeah, your phone has a front-facing camera, bro. So you don't need to
Listen,
turn your phone around,
technologies. It's not the same. It's not the same.
bro. That's funny as well.
Now, but I might ring the Qatari police.
Um,
And the serious clickbaiter in the country.
fun. No. Half time. Boy, I'll say this. Brazil haven't really got themselves going just yet. You know, the Croatians have set themselves up very, very well to, like, as I said, to try and stifle that Brazilian attack. That would have been the game plan. The thing about them is that they're very good with the ball, so they can also keep the ball as well, keep the ball away from their opponents. So it's not like a minnow facing Brazil and they're just gonna sit back and just not offer anything at all in attack. Croatia have had the ball, they've tried to attack. Their final ball has been pretty poor, and I would say they've had the better of the game so far. What would you say, Vibes?
Yeah, the only thing that's slammed on is the final third. That's the only way Brazil are not losing at the moment. It's just the final third's been a bit dead from them.
Mm.
But other than that, it's I thought they'd be defending more, but I'm actually a bit. I did want them to go out because the extra time merchants, but all that aside, I've been impressed by the way they play.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I'm not too surprised about the quality that they have on the field. The front three have always been a letdown. Like even Perisic to a certain extent. Like I know that 4 years ago he was really good, and even like maybe a couple of years prior to that, like he was really good when he was at Inter Milan, like proper prime years, right? But now his influence is waned a little bit. He hasn't got the same level of pace that he had, you know. But then the other two that be alongside him, Kramaric is not the most prolific striker. Pasalic is not really the most influential on the field for the attack. So I mean, I know, to be honest with you, they've been pressing pretty well from the front, which is all you can ask for from your forwards, you know. But just stopping Brazil getting into full flow is what has basically worked out for them. How long that can continue, I don't know. Are Brazil going to run out of ideas and have to make changes? They've got enough on the bench, but we'll see.
No, I like how they just play the game and not because like we've seen it with England. Sometimes when they play a team that's better than them, they just get scared of them. So I like that Croatia are not bothered.
Yeah, they got too much quality themselves. Like, to be honest with you, I was just wondering who's going to win that midfield battle, because with Neymar dropping deep from that 10 position, he wants to get on the ball and start getting involved in the play, and try and just push the tempo a little bit himself with a ball from deep. And even to be fair, Casemiro has started to join himself into the attack at times. He's moved forward, tried to find the final ball as well. Same with Paqueta. But at the same time, they have to understand that there's danger in that midfield, because once Kovacic and Brozovic and Modric get on the ball, it's long. You can't get you're not going to get it back like that so easily. So without fouling as well. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it all ends up.
And I remember me and CM were confused. We kind of understood it at the time, and we're still a bit surprised that Kovacic and Modric got subbed off in extra time, but I think that might have helped them as well, actually.
Yeah,
especially Modric.
Yeah, you want to manage their legs, isn't it? Like, because to be honest with you, this starting lineup, I think nine, maybe 10 of them have started every single game so far. Do you know what I mean? So that already kind of tells you what it is. The team is fairly settled. And the tiredness, fatigue will come into it as we get later on into this tournament. So you have to try and manage them properly. So yeah, I'm not surprised that they took them off during or extra time, knowing that there's penalties looming. I mean, me and CM watched Enrique make a huge mistake. He subbed on Williams in the second half and subbed him off for Sarabia. Sarabia took the first penalty and missed for Spain, which is peak when you're doing stuff like that.
He's fraudulent. You know, how are you going to say to get in this team, you need to take 1,000 penalties, and this is what you give us?
Yeah, I saw that story.
This is what you give us. Listen, and then I can't, you know what? I'm going to let you enjoy that when I can't say anything about that one still.
Which one? The Cameroon
Yeah,
one?
because he said certain countries, unlike certain countries, Cameroon would have been one of which. Listen, fair enough, you beat Brazil, you did beat them.
Yeah, Brazil's B team, bro. Bro, they made 11 changes. Like,
Listen, you know what? You can say that because his beef with your country is it's I don't know where again. I still don't know where it started from or why. But
bruv, they don't have jollof in their country, so like I don't know. There's no jollof wars. There's nothing, fam. So I don't
what are
know
you
what it
saying?
is, bro.
Saying it's an Uncle Ben situation in Cameroon.
It might be in it. I don't know. It might be still, but they don't do jollof, bro. So
Ooh, maybe that's that J. I don't know if you've heard that JME song.
well,
And he says,
Jamie.
"You man are eating rice and ketchup." Maybe that's the situation. That's or just rice with some orange food coloring in it.
Boy, I don't know, fam. But yeah, I don't know where the hate comes from, fam. I don't know.
Listen, I've never had jollof, but I know the jollof wars got mad. You know, they got mad.
Bro, they do, bro. They do, they do.
And like I said it to Nip and listen, I'm sticking with the Ghana because the Nigerian man I've seen throughout YouTube. Listen, yeah, I can't trust him. You know,
Nah, it's funny.
listen, you got to tie, yeah. First of all, the less said, the better about that guy.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say on my man. I have
I
no
couldn't believe him. He's 52. You know, I think now.
52.
Yeah, it
Nah,
was something like that. It was
no,
something
no,
like
no,
that.
no. You're
52.
lying, man.
No, no,
52.
they said it on I'll have to find the clip because they did clip it, but there was a I don't
Nah,
know what watch along it was during, but yeah,
nah,
they revealed the age still.
nah. This is 52, fam. Nah, that's
Bro,
crazy.
the guy used to be an EFTV DT. Remember, he told a story once saying Ty was late to a game, yeah,
Yeah.
because he was coming on a bus and someone got delayed or something. So they said to him, "Why didn't you just walk to the stadium? It's not far, not from where the bus was stopped." And he said, "Well, because I paid for the bus, so I'm gonna take it." So he said, so basically, he said, "I'm getting my full money's worth."
Nah, nah,
Man said,
nah. What is this? Nah, what is
I'm getting his full
this?
money's worth, you know. Man said,
Nah. Nah. That's crazy, fam. I don't know what that's all about, but fam, that is mad.
because you know he wears earphones and headphones,
Yeah.
and
Bruv, he be wearing like two, or he's wearing like earbuds in it, yeah. And then he's wearing the ones over the top, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing, fam?
I don't know if he does it now, but they said back then he used to listen to radio commentary while he's at the game. Bro, I'm not taking the piss. Like legit, they said he used to listen to radio commentary while he was sat at the game.
Nah, that's mad, bro. What's he on, man?
Bro, why you do? You don't need to do that.
You don't
Like I
need.
do,
You're at the game. You're gonna
bro.
see
You can
everything.
watch it. You're
You're
watching
gonna
it. You
see
get me?
everything first. Like, don't make no sense, bro. That's
Nah,
what
man really said that this £3 day saver. Yeah, I'm getting my full money's worth.
FIFA they say what. That is mad.
Hey,
What do you
Drizzy, you see, I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not getting involved. I can't speak on it because I don't know.
think? Yeah,
I was
yeah,
just curious. That's all. I just wanted to know why there's Cameroon beef with Ghana because you lot didn't mention anything. So
bro. There's none. He's just trying to make it up, fam. There's no beef, bro. I've never had no beef with no Cameroonian people, fam.
actually, what's the closest country that Cameroon could beef with then?
Bro, I don't know. They're on their own, innit? They're on their own. I have no idea where the beef comes from. It's all mad. It's just beef for no reason, bro.
This is what I'm saying. Even on I've seen Kelechi. Even he does banter, but even he was supporting Ghana at one point. So
He has to, bro. What else can you do, bro? Your country's not there, fam.
he could wear the new kit in it.
That's the new kid thing. I told man already, bro. That is wild to me, bro. How you How is it new kit season, bruv? What we on? Like, what we doing here?
Bro, if they have a new kit for AFCON 2024, they're frauds, you know.
They're gonna have one.
If they release another one for that one, no,
They
they're
will.
frauds.
They
They're
will.
frauds.
They love it, man. They love it. They love
Moving
it.
like it's a club team now. You can't release a new kit before the World Cup and you're not in it.
As I said, man are doing all of this type of stuff. I don't know why. It's all crazy, fam. It's
And
crazy.
then you set up a friendly in your new garms and you get pumped.
And you get pumped anyway. It doesn't make any sense.
It's not nice.
No sense whatsoever. Man, they're doing a madness, bro. They're doing an absolute madness, bro.
I remember them man was celebrating when they got you in the World Cup playoff.
Bruv,
They were like, yo, this is it for us. We're going World Cup.
Yeah, that didn't end well, fam. That's what I would say. It didn't end well for them still. It did not end well for them.
You seen the Enya Luko thing that's going mad? I don't get it personally.
Wait, what did she say?
So basically, someone clipped it. She said Richarlison scored 19 goals in 40 games. And she said, do the math. That's a goal every game. And someone clipped it, yeah. And then you got people moving on saying this is sexist or, you know, she messed up. And I'm like, yeah, but the guy who posted it really didn't like say anything bad or anything.
Yeah.
And I see Ian Wright come out saying I made mistakes. I'm like, I don't think it's. I understand some of it, you know, but
all I'm saying is, yeah, like you just have to kind of just know what you're talking about in it. Like, how you talking about? The maths is there, fam. Like, it's not difficult. It's not there. It's not difficult. I don't know how she messed it up though. I have no idea.
I need you in on the comments for two things. One, your team currently they're not performing, and the second one, you see your country with these prison swaps. Yeah, well, big money. You lot took a L. You know what's going on? What's going on?
Too funny,
bro. You see the trade, yeah?
Bruv, what trade?
The women's NBA player was Brittany something.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I see. Yo, that's a wild one, boy. Like that's what you gave up. You gave.
Bro, his nickname. What was his nickname again?
What's his name?
Is it Angel of something? I think
something like that. Angel of Death, something.
Bro, you give that up. This
wild. You let loose a demon, bruv. He's just a demon, fam.
I'm gonna tag you in a clip. It was of her. She was saying she could beat some who was it now? Some player in a one-on-one or some men's NBA player.
I saw that. That's funny, bro.
And the guy at the end, I didn't know. You know, he's a women's NBA coach. You know, and he said, "I'm gonna go to the bank, sell my house, and I put all my money on her losing." I'm like, oh, that's a bit awkward. That still, he's a women's NBA coach. Still,
it's a bit mad.
It's
a bit mad, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah, that's swap deals still. Yeah, you don't do them things.
Wild, bro. Don't know where. I don't know where why did she decided to say that, but boy, that's funny. Boy, I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's see. Let's see. I feel like Brazil need to make some changes in that midfield to try and see themselves through this game.
I would be surprised to see Paqueta off for the B-Tech Bruno.
maybe that might be the move.
You see, I know I'm a Santos hater, yeah, but my hate will never exceed what's his name now? Skips for LeBron. Yo, some of his tweets, I'm like, yo, this guy's meant, lad. Yo, he proper don't like it.
Yeah, nah, Skip is mad. Skip is mad. He's mad. He's just a LeBron hater. World Cup. He wakes up every day. LeBron is on his mind, bro. Doesn't make any sense.
Hey, Drizzy, this is it, because I remember having this discussion. I think it was a brush or someone, like, you could say the sentence was harsh, but at the same time, if you're going somewhere, you need to know the laws and stuff.
That's true.
Especially when it's someone like Russia, you need to know.
That's true. The law might be harsh, but boy, you can't be going into Russia and doing them kind of stuff there. That's kind of wild. I can't lie. You kind of have
Actually, no, let me call this guy out. No. He go as soon as we press him about what's the beef between Cameroon, yeah, he does a type. He goes missing. As soon as we say, yo, what's the Cameroon Ghana beef, he does say nothing.
There's no beef, bro. I don't know what it's about. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know what he's on.
Yo,
The
and then
beef,
put your boiled rice and ketchup down, big man. We need an explanation.
I don't know what the beef is about, fam. That's what I'm gonna say. That is all I'm gonna say on that, because the beef is wild, fam. Just coming out of nowhere, bro.
See, these man got Hendrick now as well.
Yeah, I saw Real Madrid got Hendrick, bro. I was like, bro, we missed out on that one, bro.
No, 70 M's.
Yeah, I know 70 M's is wild, but he looked like he one of them generational ones though.
No, you know the crackheads in our fan base. If we signed it, they would have said start him tomorrow.
Start him tomorrow.
They would have said start him tomorrow.
Bro. They need to get out with that, man.
Remember that Cisco? What was it called? Cisco.
Yeah, Sesko, yeah.
I see man say, yeah, he can be our starting striker. I'm thinking, he can't. He's 19. You don't do them things.
Trust me. Second half has started.
You know what? And then I'll let you have your rice and ketchup in peace, and then you can tell us.
He's gonna be in here talking crazy, bro.
You know his rice ain't got no flavor, nothing. It's just straight from the packet into the water. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else. And just
Bro,
added ketchup. That's it.
that's crazy. They don't do jollof in that country, bro. So I don't know what he eats, bro.
As soon as I said it, he's back.
He finished his thing, bro. He finished the lunch today, bro. It's
See,
Vinicius.
I told you don't like Africa. Look at his comments. I'm telling you
know,
this. I'm telling you. Man could have said League One, anything.
Rafinha.
And then listen, I need
Ooh.
to know you. I need to explain the beef, you know.
It's a chance for Brazil there.
No agendas, no nothing. I just need to know the country beef between Cameroon and Ghana, because I've asked and I ain't had no answers, you know.
Bro, why am I getting strays, fam? Why am I getting strays for? Neymar. Vinicius saved by Livakovic.
Ooh.
Offside. Offside. The Brazil fans are going mad behind the goal. Let's have a look. Oh, the ref waved off the handball. No, that hit Garville's back. But I think it's the first one. Yeah, but that's an accident. If they give that, that's mad.
Yeah, he can't do nothing about that one.
That you can't give that. Like his hands are basically by his side. It just hits off of him. He misjudges the flight of the ball, tries to head it. Yeah, no, it's It's over. Check over. No penalty, man. You can't give that as a penalty.
That would have spoiled it.
And there's bare Qatari man them in the crowd as well, you know.
No, and then I'm not gonna call them that. I'm just saying, what's
Yeah,
this beef between Cameroon and Ghana? Because it seems one-sided. It seems one-sided still.
one-sided. We don't even acknowledge them, man. There, bro. Sosa coming forward. Good tracking there by Rafinha. Here's Juranovic. Modric. Kovacic. It's a good ball. Corner. Croatia are taking the game to Brazil once again in this second half. Like, Brazil, they have not really started. They are struggling with the pace of the game. They're being made to work to win the ball back. And that's no easy feat against this Croatian side because of the way they can keep possession of the ball. Here's a corner now. The two big men from the back are up in the box. It's a good corner. Perisic with the header. It's going to drop to Kramaric. Tries to play it across the face of goal. Gets cleared. It's offside anyway. Offside call again. Paqueta loses the ball. Militao fouls Modric. I think it's a free kick. Yep. Free kick to Croatia. Ivanovic plays the ball forward towards Modric. It's cleared away, but there's a bit of space now for Neymar to run into for Brazil. What's he going to do with the ball? Gets crowded out, gets fouled off the ball. I think the referee tells him to get up.
There you go. He's put on explanation still.
Yeah, but he don't know what he's talking about because Cameroon had their glory day. It's over now. That thing's done. Like, they had their heyday, bro, and back then it's not the same no more, bro. Like,
listen, respect Abu Bakr and that.
Bruv, the whole thing media on their end has been media for a minute.
Hey, that Ronaldo deal I was seeing, I thought it was 200 for the whole, for his whole stay. Apparently, if he goes, it's 200 mil a season.
Yeah, a season. Yeah.
But listen. I know they've got money to burn, but that's a bit of a madness,
The thing about it is, like, Ronaldo going there, yeah, of course, is a big name. But my issue is, how does it bring awareness to the league? If you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, it won't.
I don't understand how that's a good cross, Oh, it's just a bit too high from Perisic. Because for Ronaldo, man like Anthony's coming on.
Go on, Anthony. Show him what time it is. Because listen, that's my favorite player, yeah, but I ain't watching no Saudi League, big man.
Bro, but
I ain't even catching highlights.
But where they're not showing it in this country.
I ain't finding a stream. I ain't finding highlights. If it pops up on YouTube, I'll watch some YouTube stuff, but yeah, apart from that,
That's
listen,
embarrassing, fam.
they're giving him the Mbappe bug, yeah. If he goes there for 3 years, that's 600 million they're giving him. Listen, I'd be taking that if I'm in my prime. If I'm 37, I'm taking that straight away.
Boy.
But again, it looks mad for him because
It looks wild because because this whole time he's been about, I need to play in the Champions League.
yeah, that's why I can understand when people say it's a bit mad because
It's wild. You did
You
all
can't-
of this press conference interview with Piers Morgan to try and get yourself out of your contract. You get out of your contract and then you end up in Saudi, bro. Don't make no sense.
if you did do the interview, then I think people would have just moved on in it.
Trust me. Oh, good turn by Richarlison into Neymar. Good save by Livakovic.
And then I don't agree with your last comment. Still, the last part of it, because bun that guy. But you said, when's the last time you man lifted a trophy?
But he doesn't know what he's talking about, bro. As I said, he's a young buck. Like when his team was in a heyday, he wasn't alive. Like he wasn't even a thought. I'm sure of it.
Hey, and then listen, respect Anthony, big man.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't even a thought, bro, when his team was in his heyday. At least I saw some of your players, and like on the world stage, 2002 World Cup, there was a bag of them, good players. They didn't do nothing. Senegal did everybody, and then since then, it's only. When was the last World Cup that I think they only returned back in 2014 because I don't remember them they weren't there in 2006. They weren't there in 2010. They weren't there they came back in 14, I think, in Brazil. This is what I'm saying.
Did remember Benoit Suekoto? Who did he play for now?
He was Cameroon, yeah, it's Cameroon.
Was he, yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't want it. Yeah, see that? Yeah, that's their goal still.
It's Cameroon.
Man like Benoit Suekoto.
'82, and then I won't hide the fact that Ghana haven't won. I've said it. I said it on the AFCON streams. Ghana haven't won the AFCON in 46 years, 40 something years. Like, so I ain't got no issue with saying that. Like,
Well, in 2024.
yeah, like the thing about it is what's so crazy is that despite us not winning that tournament, we've like in a lot of the recent editions, we've been like very close to winning it. Like it's only this last one, which is a big one. That's it.
Ooh. You see our man here with that. Ooh. That's a sticky one still, you know. The 2010, 2014, they lost all their group games at the
wait, whoa. Yo, whoa. It's kind of mad still.
And even when I think about it, they were on an 8-game losing streak actually.
Yeah, true.
Because they lost both their games, 2 games in this World Cup.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's that's not nice still, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of wild still. Like you won You won your first game. You won your first game, yeah. In this World Cup in 8 years, you know. First game.
I can't lie, that made me laugh, you know.
That's his name though.
No, but
that's his actual name.
No, it's not his name, it's just after some of the stuff I've heard recently, yeah. That's why it's making me laugh, you know.
Nah, fam. Cameroon only won their first game, fam. In 8 against Brazil's B side. They already qualified, so they didn't care. But I don't know where this, bruv. Like, I don't understand where this beef. You had your heyday as a country. Like, it's not gonna return. Like, it's how difficult it's gonna be for you all to return. Like, it's gonna take time. And the problem is that you have to convince players to come and play for your country. It's not gonna be that easy to do so. You can bring Eto and Song and all of them man there. Like, it just won't be that easy anymore.
This is why I need Ghana, Cameroon, AFCON final. This is why I need it.
And Abubakar's on his way out. Like, you ain't got no goal scorer like that. Chupo's on his way out. Like, bruv? Who's next, bruv? Like,
someone needs to check on Samuel Eto'o. Big man, his World Cup predictions.
Your president your president is kicking man in the face and stuff like that, doing up UFC career and that. Yeah, don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, bro. Like,
I still don't know why he kicked man, but I respect it.
I just don't understand none of this, bro. It's too funny though. Just born to hate, fam. Don't make no sense. As I said, when that Cameroon side was his heyday, and then you weren't even alive. That's what's so funny. Like, at least I watched the games. Like, so they're like,
Did he say?
you have to watch books, you have to read books and watch YouTube clips to understand what your team was really about. Like, that's what's so funny about it.
Was he hating like this during AFCON? Because I can't remember, you know.
Dude, bruv. I mean,
This,
he wasn't, because obviously Cameroon were doing well, innit? Cameroon
so
did.
maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
the
reason.
thing. Cameroon were doing well, like.
And listen, and then I can't lie. I don't think with Hudson Odoi, I don't know about that one, but I don't think even Ghana wanted Nketiah, you know.
Nah, not Nketiah. We didn't want him, bro.
But Hudson Odoi, I'm not gonna lie, he's fallen off big time.
He has.
Is he still? Oh, he's at Leverkusen actually, isn't it?
Yeah, he's on loan at Leverkusen. He's played a lot more this season, of course, if you get that chance in Germany. But yeah, I'm surprised he didn't make the switch, to be honest with you. But
He needs to. He needs to.
I don't think he will. I think he feels like he can still make the England side. That's up to him, though, to be honest with you. It's up to him.
And this isn't even about Southgate. I just don't think with
I don't think he's
the
good.
amount of game time he's had over the years, I don't think he's gonna make it.
I don't think he's good enough to play for that England side. Like, there's just like when you look at who's currently there right now, who's up and coming and emerging to play in a wide berth for the England national side. I don't know. Maybe he's waiting for the end of this World Cup.
Because if
Southgate leaving, new manager coming in, maybe giving it get fresh start for everybody type of thing. Maybe he's waiting for that, and then he'll make.
If he wants to play on the left here, he's got Grealish ahead of him, Rashford, Foden, Sancho. If he picks up form, who can all play on the left. And on the right, he's got Rashford. I'm not going to mention he's not good on the right. He's got Saka. I mean, I don't. Yeah, if I was him, I'd just go Ghana personally.
Modric goes down. He thinks he's fouled. Here's Paqueta getting surrounded by Croatian players. He does well to get out, but he gives the ball away. Here's Modric. Perisic now. He loses the ball. But you know what's so funny? Like he says, our golden generation did win something. Like, but way back in the 80s, that was the real golden generation. I wasn't born. Like, this team that you lot all saw, like they've been there. They only just were able to breach the barrier. Like, Essien has always played for Ghana. Jan has always played for Ghana. Apia, all of them, man. Muntari, they were all there. It's only 2006 when they finally eventually qualified for the World Cup for the first time. Then everyone's talking about, that's our golden generation. It really isn't. If you speak to Ghanaians, like the older ones, they'll tell you what our proper team was like. They never even reached the World Cup. So that's the real thing. Like, these lot that you've seen because they played in the Premier League and they played in the Champions League and like you know about them, doesn't mean they're a golden generation. They were some good players within a particular time. Like, actual golden generation players that really took like Africa by storm. Those are the players that we look to. If you speak to the older Ghanaians, but what I'm talking about is you never seen your Cameroonian legends, the Roger Millers and that. That's the 80s and early 90s. You weren't born. I know that for a fact. And then when you think about it, like the early 2000s, when you had Eto and Jeremy, Song, you had all of these, man. You weren't there, bro. You was like, if you was born, you was like a baby, and or you weren't even born at all. Like, and you have to watch back YouTube clips and speak to older members of your family and stuff to even know what's going on. So relax, big man. That's all I'm gonna say. Nah, Brazil are struggling, fam. Now Rodrigo's coming on.
And you know what? This can't fit into my agenda. This is another Brazilian attacker with blonde hair. What's going on? Like, did these men just decide at the same day, yo, we're gonna choose this color?
Vinny,
Anthony's got it. Neymar, Richarlison. Vinicius kept it moving. He said, "No, I'm not involved."
Vinicius is off.
Egypt won. I didn't know that actually. 3 AFCONs in a row. And actually, yeah, they qualify still, in it.
Nah, but this is what I'm saying. Like, Armin, I know, like, speaking to my dad, he's told me that the Ghanaian sides that he saw win back-to-back AFCONs and all that was the proper golden generation. We had a few good players. I know this, like, from speaking to him, we had a few good players. They got us to a World Cup, and that's great for our history and all of that. But they were just a few good players that were part of a team that did pretty well. Like that's it. They're not a golden generation. But people who don't watch African football don't know this. So like, who don't have any history, they just go off of what they've seen. Like they won't know. But yeah, like
I
even
was thinking, the AFCON before a World Cup, yeah. How about they say whoever wins it gets qualification to World Cup?
Yeah, that's a bit mad, isn't it? Like I don't know if they could do that, bro, because then it might make it more competitive, but it might make it even like more worse, bro. I can't lie to you.
Now, because I was thinking, it's not like Copa America tax. It's normally every 2 years, isn't it?
Yeah,
AFCON
yeah.
is not, because I know with Copa America they did everything they could to make it once a year,
Yeah.
and we don't need that one.
Bro, why is Casemiro taking free kicks like this, bro?
And Brazil are losing it, they're losing their head.
Trust me. But yeah, Armin, you're right though. Egypt won 3 AFCONs in a row. Yeah, I remember they were very strong in the mid 2000s. Like, obviously, one of those AFCONs in. Ooh, that was a chance.
And then it's making me laugh,
Big hater, fam. Big hater. But yeah, 2006, that was their home AFCON. And then they won it in Ghana in 08 as well. I remember those two vividly, and 10 as well. 10, where was 10? Was it in where was that one? Was it in I want to say it was in Equatorial Guinea and Gabon. Like they did a joint one in 2010. Was it? Because in 2010 we lost that final against Egypt. I remember that one. It was after extra time. No, I don't think it was in Equatorial Guinea. I think that was 2012 one. No, because 2012 we lost the semi-final to Zambia. But just bare heartbreak, fam. I can't even. I don't know. I'm not.
See, with the upcoming AFCON, there's a few teams I'm looking forward to. One of them is not Egypt.
Yeah, Egypt. Nah,
one of them is not Egypt.
I mean, I'm interested to see what Ivory Coast because that's going to be interesting. To see how they've recovered because obviously they didn't even qualify for this World Cup.
I'm not saying Angola 2010.
Yeah, Angola. It might have been Angola, isn't it? Yeah, I think it might have been Angola in 2010. Because
no, I'm sorry, he's Mickey.
Imagine relax, bro. Relax, bro.
He just comes in straight away.
You know what's so funny though? Like he's laughing, but they won the AFCON that year though. They actually did. They won the AFCON that year, bro. They had man like what's his name? Herb Renard, bro.
He said they don't even kick ball like that.
Bro, I don't know how we lost, bro, but we lost, didn't it? Lost to them in the semi-finals, bro. We lost to them in the semi still.
Hey, big up Herb Renard. He frauded himself to a new Rolls Royce.
Fam. Herb Renard.
He did nothing after that.
Legendary manager. I'll say that for sure, fam. Legendary manager. Hey, Brazil are struggling, fam.
I was gonna say the longer it goes on 0-0, it suits Croatia this one.
It suits them so much.
Bro, they are used extra time. That's their preferred way to win a game, You see what I'm saying? And then he had all the articles about him, or he's this and that, and then he dipped. He said, "I've done my job. I've won one game. People are talking nice about me. I've done my job." Then he
Like,
got bopped the next
but
two
what?
games.
Hey, what a game to win though! Like, man can't say nothing, fam. That was a performance, and they turned it around as well. I can't lie to you.
Hey, he ended their unbeaten run.
Trust me. Couple of substitutions coming soon for Croatia.
Yeah, and then if their final third was better, they would have been winning by now.
Yeah, Croatia. Yeah, like their final third, they're not great, man. Like Kramaric, like Perisic is old now.
And who do you even got on the bench? Haven't they got?
They got Levaya and like as a forward to change the game because like me, if I was if I was them, I'm not changing the midfield, not just yet, not yet, bro. You got to keep
Is
Modric.
that guy who ripped up Spurs not on the bench?
What's his name? I forgot.
Orsic. All I know is he's quick. That's all I know.
Who Orsic? Oh yeah. I don't know if he's on the bench. I need to double check.
I swear he's Croatian because I know you. I don't know a lot about him. I just remember he ripped Spurs up.
You mean the against the team with the manager was on the run or something? The manager
Yeah, when Spurs, when Jose lost to a manager who was in prison.
in prison. Yeah.
Yo,
I've never heard of that before, but that's wild. That's a proper Spurs thing as well.
see, and then people call me a hater, yeah, but I've been thinking this for a while. This Copa America tax is heavy, you know. How you
Oof.
running back a competition every year? There's somewhat fraudulent about that competition, you know.
Bruv, that is wild, bruv. The fact that they have to invite somebody to come and play every year, bruv, is mad. Big up man, like I mean, there's 13 countries, so it's not as it maybe makes it fair. Big up man like Kendall. Hope you're good, my bro. This afternoon, not liking this English referee because he's giving out unnecessary yellows. He might be.
Yeah, big up Kendall.
Yeah, trust me, bro. He might be ruining the flow of the game and that, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I think if he's doing it, if he keeps stopping the game, it's helping Croatia a lot. Just a little bit of recovery time, save their legs a bit. This slow pace that they're moving at is nice, bro, for them. Honestly,
come on, Anthony. I need a spin and a goal.
a spin and then go.
Actually, just a spin will do. I can't lie, because I don't care about Brazil like that. Still,
Trust me. Here's Kramaric. Tries to take a shot, blocked by Rodrigo. Gets bundled over, and it's a free kick to Brazil. Copa America tax broken down. Brazil versus Argentina tournament. Right, who's coming on for Croatia?
and that game was dead. That game was dead.
That game was proper dead. We stayed up mad early for that. It's got to be Pasalic coming off and Kramaric coming off. It has to be those two.
Kramaric is one of them.
He's very poor. Poor, bruv.
Yeah, he ain't doing the Mandzukic thing.
Pasalic is off too, fam. They have to. They're hard workers off the ball. You can give them credit for that. But honestly, in terms of what they offer in terms of an attacking threat, it's not non-existent. And this is where Croatia would struggle throughout this tournament. Not really many goal scorers.
Got a new conspiracy, you know.
What's the conspiracy?
I just seen a guy dressed like a sheikh waving a Croatia flag. If they win, I'm just saying if they win.
Vlasic and Petkovic on for Croatia. Let's see what happens now. They're also not goal scorers. Yo, big up Nate. Big up man like Nate. He says, my colleague at work who's Croatian is telling everyone that Brazil are all hype. Croatia are the masters of extra time. Hey, he's not wrong about that. Oh, Anthony.
Hey, no, and then that's not a dive. That was a full-on assault, you know.
It's a full of assault.
You held my guy Anthony. No. That should be a red, you know.
Here's Rodrigo. No, that's Neymar, fam. But I'm confused about the blonde hair, fam.
I've seen people not just Brazil's manager, a few other people saying Rodrigo could be the. I know they say a lot, but he could be the next Neymar in terms of the profile of player.
Yeah.
Let's hope he's not the next Neymar in other situations, but
I rate Rodrigo though. He's pretty good, man. He's pretty good still. Nah, it's still no. It's still no, Santi.
see, do you see that kick? That was disgusting.
It's still no.
Yeah, Santi,
Croatia.
the only bright spot for Brazil has been Anthony.
Look at the shamelessness.
Listen, he came. Yeah, I can't lie. He's not done anything still.
Like Brazil struggled. They struggled a lot. The pace of the game suits Croatia so much.
Yeah, this tempo, Brazil do not like it.
They hate it. It's Kovacic. Modric. Kovacic takes his eye off the ball, just lets it roll out of play. Apologizes to his teammate. In the words of Relis, respect my guy, Wheel of Fortune. The way this is going, it looks like it's heading into extra time. 15 minutes plus at the time to go.
Come on, Anthony. I know you're working with 10 of the bombs, but just do some. It's Anthony carrying Brazil right now.
Yeah. Brozovic with the ball across the Garnville. Livakovic with the ball upfield. Rodrigo. Neymar. Chance. Livakovic early off his line. Does enough to get the block on the ball and takes it out for a corner.
That's one they need more of, some urgency up front.
Inject a bit of pace into the game. And that's a free kick for Modric. A booking now for, I believe, who is it? Militao? No, it's Marquinhos. Bro, what kind of foul was that from Marquinhos, man? That was wild. I feel like I mean, even still, I don't even know why he even needs to take that. It's not like they were going to be attacking with pace.
Yeah, these men are slow, bro.
Just me.
Yeah, their counter attacks are funny though. Man, like Ivan Perisic cheating on the counter, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
I remember Jose wanted this guy at United.
I wanted him to. I can't lie to you. At that time, I think it made perfect sense for what Jose was trying to do. He was trying to turn Lukaku into a target man, and you need someone to throw crosses into the box. And we didn't have that same profile of winger, but Perisic was that guy at the time. 27 years old, mad experienced, and he could play both flanks.
I can't put you into the category then, but a lot of us were against Jose when he tried to get rid of Martial and Pogba.
I mean,
we learned our lesson still. When it's more like
everybody should have learned their lesson now.
Yeah, we have. I have anyway. Like now, it's just like, if the manager wants to do something, listen. I might not agree with it, but I'm not gonna complain. Like
you can't complain. Like I understood everybody's concerns. Oh, he doesn't stay long with teams. I was not expecting him to stay long, but I was expecting him to turn us into winners. That's that. If you gave him the opportunity, he would have turned us into winners. We would have won the Premier League under him easily. If you give him the money.
What my problem was when they sacked him, yeah.
Yeah.
It was in that summer. I wanted him gone after the Sevilla game anyway.
Yeah.
But in my head, I was like, all right, they've not sacked him, so you might as well back him now, and they didn't. So I still don't. Either you sack him or you back him. It's one of the two.
Yeah. You had to back him fully and let him do his thing. People don't agree with it, but I mean, we gave Ollie way more money, which don't make no sense. Like the manager that's most experienced and won the most that we've hired since Fergie, you give him less money than the least experienced guy. Doesn't make any sense, but is what it is, isn't it?
Should have bought him in 2013. But
Just straight after Fergie, I would have brought him in straight away. Work with those experienced players, he'd win us another Premier League.
Santi, you're not wrong. Neymar has his posters in his room.
Modric.
Neymar's Anthony posters. He knows. But Santi, when you said they copied Anthony's whole flow, it's just football because obviously Neymar likes family gatherings and all that. Siblings' birthdays and Anthony keeps it simple, innit? He just sends them money and just has a nice get together with the family. But Neymar,
ooh, is Rodrigo in the box?
you see, Neymar's birthday cake, Santi, but it's not the kind of cake that everyone else has.
That's a good save though from Livakovic. Spills it, but then grabs it.
Nah, Santi, take it the piss.
Nah, that's bad.
So you see, when Neymar says, "I just had a cake for my sister's birthday," it's not a cake that we think.
Yo,
that's all I'm gonna say. Still, that's all I'm gonna say.
That is wild. That is wild.
Listen, this slow pace is gonna continue in extra time. So Brazil, don't go anywhere. You need to step up.
Trust me. 10 minutes plus added time to go. What Brazil gonna do here? I don't know, man. It's looking it's looking peak. I can't lie to you. They've not really offered much in this game. They've gotten behind a few times, a couple of chances here and there. But straight.
Not saying he's been awful, but I'm surprised Paqueta's still on.
Yeah, me too.
Tres leches cake, yeah. Santi, maybe maybe wash it down with some leche de hombre. I don't know still.
Whoa. Pause. Big pauses on that one. Big pause.
And listen, after Santi said this, the tres leches cake, I thought maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe.
Yo, big pause.
I'm just thinking like FIFA tactics. If Osic's on the bench, yeah, the pace just bring him on.
True say. Casemiro firing the ball in towards Richarlison.
Ooh.
And he heads it over the bar. Let me check if Orsic is actually on the bench. Yeah, he is, He is on the bench.
Oh, yeah. Look, even in the crowd, you've seen her again. Telling you, she's not. I think she's thinking, oh shit, don't be extra time. I just need to get paid for my work and go home. They paid me for 90 minutes, and that's all I'm here for.
Big up man like Realist. What you saying, my bro? Hope you're having a good day yourself. But it's 0-0. It's 0-0.
Big up Realist, yeah. The only person who's winning is the fake Croatian fan in the crowd who got paid to watch this.
Yeah, this Brazil side ain't Brazilian like how we thought they were gonna Brazil, bruv. Like it's a bit mad, Their fans are dancing.
De la Hamana, yeah. So
their fans have been dancing all day, all game, bruv. Nothing to cheer for though. Richarlison.
Who the hell's this guy?
Pedro. I don't know who this Pedro guy.
I was gonna say, bro, whose uncle is this? Another one with blonde hair. I'm telling you, they all wear hairdress at the same time.
Yeah, it's a bit wild, is it?
Only Vinicius didn't go. He said, "Yeah, I'm not involved with you." Bro. Pedro, big man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I've never seen him before. I can't lie to you.
I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat knows, but this Pedro guy, I've never seen him before.
Let me see what. Let me see, my man. Pedro, bro. If I don't know him, but we don't say who, bro. I don't know. This is suiting Croatia to a T. They're loving this. And if
Yeah,
they
because
can
you can
get,
see Brazil are starting to panic a little bit.
if they can get a goal, it's long.
Oh yeah, it's no. If they score, you can call it George. I'm just gonna say it's all over. It's all over if they
If
score.
they get a goal late on, it's peak for Brazil. Man said big favorites, go out. And the Croatian fans believe,
Santi, I'm telling you, he looks like a construction worker. This Pedro.
Reela says that he plays in Brazil. So this is why we don't know him.
I'm telling you, he's a bricklayer in the favelas.
Fam.
Actually, let me not be harsh. He might be decent, actually. I've just never
Might
seen
be,
him.
you don't know. When he scores
I've
the
just
winner,
never seen
when he
him
scores the
before.
winner now and then shuts you up, bro. They're on the break now, though.
I see, I'm telling you, he's a bricklayer in Sao Paulo or something.
Casemiro the ball gets nicked away from him. Militao wins the ball back. Here's Anthony.
Spin. Oh, he could have spun there,
Corner. He could have spun.
See, Drizzy, I'm telling you, it's Anthony with 10 scrubs. It's not fair on him. Look, Anthony's playing with some bricklayer, some leche guy. It's not nice on him. Actually, it's Anthony Casemiro and then 9 scrubs still.
And they put the ball out of play. Croatia going to take their time on this throw. Some Brazil fans are a bit nervous.
Yeah, it's nah, Santi, I just seen him. I'm saying, oh, that looks like a frog.
Nah. I just seen it as well, bro. Like, nah. Santi, you're taking the piss.
It's been 20 years since the South American won. It has to be this time. And don't let it be Argentina because Di Maria. Don't let it be here.
Vav, if you're not careful, they could be both going home today. And it will be a European side.
See, you see that by the bricklayer. You see that by the bricklayer. What's he doing?
Man, like Ribbit 9,
It's not fair on Casemiro and Anthony, This ain't fair on them.
This is peak, bruv. Extra time. Looming.
And then straight away with the Pepsi.
I don't know why. I don't know where this came from, man. They said he's a penalty merchant, bro. That don't make no sense.
Listen, I can't lie. I'm rooting for Netherlands just because it's Brush is a sweepstake team. And Di Maria out in it, so.
I don't know why they be on this like that. This whole Pessy out thing is mad, bro.
Santi, I'm saying, after that quote, in my mind, straight away, I thought Argentina are winning. There's going to be some match fixing because you can't say them things in Qatar, It's a bit mad.
That is wild as well. You mean the thing about Di Maria and Memphis and all of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. But LBG's a freaky guy, bro. LVG's a proper freaky guy.
Bro.
Man, like, realist.
Someone made a story up about him, you know. It was it's legit.
Who LVG?
They said they found his phone in a disabled toilet once, and he had missed calls from United.
Wait,
It was a legit. Someone posted his article. Someone posted.
Vibes, you're taking
I'll
the
find
piss on
it.
that one.
No, I'll find it for you. Like legit, I'm not taking the piss. Someone put it.
Nah, you're taking the piss on that
And
one.
then he said in his recent press conference that why don't you like make up more stories like you did about my phone? They really said his phone was in a disabled toilet, you know, and he had missed calls from United.
That's a bit mad, you know. Let's be honest.
But then would you doubt it after what he said with Depay?
I mean, Roland, you know Van Gaal from when he used to coach Ajax. He always used to say wild stuff.
He's a freaky guy, man. Just freaky, bro. Hella freaky, bro.
You know what it is?
He don't help himself, you know, with the things he says, you know.
They said the Dutch are afraid to speak their mind, yeah, but sometimes it's like, I'm telling you, if Argentina win, there's match fixing because of what he said. You realize who's this bricklayer, Pedro?
Yeah, he plays in the Brazilian league. You know what's funny with him, right? The guy is big. You know Joe Linton, right?
Yeah,
that type of player, fam.
I told you he's a bricklayer in Sao Paulo.
Fam, and then they got Gabby Gold in there.
No, what I'm saying is, if you play that guy in midfield, fam, he'll do madness. Look at him, bro. He's big and strong and dumb.
Now, really, I'm telling you,
bro.
He's not a footballer. I'm telling you now, he's a bricklayer in Sao Paulo.
What if he's a tire shop attendant? You know, like just.
He could be another boss man, actually.
Nah.
Neymar. Rodrigo.
Give it to Anthony. Spain.
Corner.
1 minute you're on.
I'm on 90 minutes, 24 seconds.
All right.
Yeah, same. I play settings.
Man.
Because the +2 and +2, you know, it doesn't do anything still.
Yeah, times 2 is not times 2 right now.
So what you saying? Times 2 is just a light buff.
Yeah. But you know what's peak? CM's even in prison in iPlayer. They don't give him the option of times 2.
Yeah, that's true. You know, they don't give him times 2, fam.
They don't give him the option.
They don't give him no times 2, you know.
Yeah, but whoever reported my guy is a pagan, fam. For what? For reposting a tweet, fam.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's for counterfeit goods.
What's with the top ramen hairstyle though? What's going on there, fam?
I'm telling you, it looks like it's a tradition. Apart from Vinicius, yeah, he said I'm not involved.
Bro, I don't get me wrong, fam. That shit is weird, bro.
All the Brazilian attackers have blonde hair, even the bricklayer.
Big up Santi, man. See you in a bit, bro.
Respect, Santi.
Yeah, Santi, you said work here. Let me just check who's on Twitch, innit?
Yeah.
We know who you're going to see. We know who.
Anthony with a handball.
Might be Rant. Just saying.
Nah, this referee's bugging. Is the other guy who handballed it. I'm telling you, it's Anthony and Casemiro with 9 scrubs. This is not fair on them.
So I haven't seen the game. I've just seen like the last 5 minutes. So how has the game been though?
But this has been suiting Croatia all game. The only problem is when it gets to the front 3 and the final third, it lets them down a lot.
I think it's their age though. They have an aging squad in it. So they ain't.
So I'd say
are they playing like on the counter, like they're soaking up pressure and trying to counter?
It's not. It's not even.
They've actually impressed me. You know?
They've controlled the possession of the game. To be honest with you, like, it's Brazil who look like they're trying to play on the counter. To be honest with you, for most of the game. One thing I would say is that their back four, apart from Lovren, is actually pretty young.
Guardiola, I'd love that guy today.
Like, it's basically a new look defense. The midfield we already know about them, and then Perisic is old. Kramaric, Pasalic, all them man, they're all just not good. They're not good.
Block it in, fam.
They're not good.
Nah. You see this Eden, brother, yeah?
And then I know autocorrect is mad. You meant 9 bricklayers and then Anthony and Casemiro. I understand. I understand still. Now, realist, I can't lie. I've actually been quite surprised and impressed with Croatia, actually, the way they're playing.
Yeah.
I just want them to bring that guy on. only seen him rip Spurs up, and I know he's fast on FIFA, so I
Olich,
just
you want
want
to see
him to
Olich, yeah?
Yeah, just I know he's quick. That's it. That's the only thing I know.
He's old too, you know, vibes.
Yeah, but
I think he's like 32, 33 or something like that. I could be wrong, but I think he's like around that age.
I'm just because he's got 90 pace still on FIFA, so I don't know, innit? I just know he's quick.
Yeah, man, like Olich, yeah. Hat trick against Spurs, yeah? Pack them up quick.
So man, them come here for some expert analysis. There you go. Osic has 90 pace on FIFA.
Yeah, this is getting into extra time.
Now, and then autocorrect was needed because again, it's 9 bricklayers and then Casemiro and Anthony showing up for that country.
Yeah, that's it. That's full time. We going to extra time, boy.
This is mad, you know.
Vibes. Your man are doing this again.
You know what?
They're about to scumbag their way to another victory, you know.
I was upset they didn't get Japan because I actually wanted Japan to go through, but this time, even though they are extra time merchants, I'll take it.
Man said you're a FIFA merchant, fam.
Hey, listen, you know what? And then even on FIFA, I can't get Cameroon to do anything.
Yo.
Yo, you gonna let that slide then?
He has to. He has to. When you're eating rice and ketchup, you have to.
This is
wow.
You bad. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be back in it.
Man.
You have to, Les.
So
another half an hour.
So basically, Brazil wasn't showing up, yeah?
Nah, listen.
What name? Anything?
It's not. They've been decent going forward, but it's been more Croatia I've been impressed with.
Let's be honest, right? When you see someone like what's this donkey name? This donkey here, Lovren in your team, you're expecting mistakes. Come on.
Now you know what, Croatia actually did control the tempo. It's been slower from them, which I know Brazil won't like. But listen, Lovren, I still can't believe he had that assist. You know, I don't know how he pulled that cross off, but
I love really though.
Hey, and then listen, Morocco, they're on FIFA. They're on FIFA. When I was gonna say we're in the semi-finals, but I don't know yet. Don't know.
Let's be honest, yeah. I think Morocco did good to get where they're at right now. But let's be honest, these men in the semi-finals against these teams, what they have to face, yeah, it's going to be a long day, fam.
Hey, listen,
but shout out to them for getting where they are, though. Shout out to them.
I'm not saying they beat Brazil, but they give them problems defensively. They give them problems defensively.
Yeah, but what about if Brazil play like this, though? Easy win.
Yeah, Brazil, again, they've been okay going forward. It's just, they're not, I don't know what it is. Because in the first half, I thought, all right, Brazil are starting slow like they normally do. Whoa. Is this what? I don't know if you've seen the guy in the crowd. That mask is a bit weird, you know.
Guy in the crowd?
You might have missed it. He's wearing some Stranger Thing monster mask. Bit random, but...
Yo, what's this old lady doing on the pitch, fam? With the Croatian people. Who's this old lady?
Maybe that's Modric's grandma or something.
Bro, she looked like she could be about 90. What's she doing there?
Modric's grandma, innit?
Yo, big up, Rich. Militao.
You're big up, Rich.
Militao, that's right, but yeah.
Hey, and then listen, Buffal's got a good card on Ultimate Team, you know. Can't lie. Listen, I told you expert analysis.
At this point, vibes, you're scraping the barrel, fam.
No, he actually is.
Yeah, but Buffal, though. Serious.
Yeah, I had to give him a special card, didn't it? I told you expert analysis. You'll only find on this channel. I mean, we've got their keeper's 84 rated on that Bono. Shout out him.
So we going based on FIFA ratings?
And I told you expert analysis, you'll only find that here.
Extra time incoming. Militao at fullback was decent. Big up man like Rich. Yeah, he's not gonna be here tonight. Unfortunately, he's got something to do. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of the man will be here, man. We're gonna watch this Netherlands versus
Don't worry,
Argentina.
Rich. Just grab your chippy tomorrow, innit?
Stay away from the hazmat
We'll watch
suits.
England. We'll watch England still.
Stay away from the suits. That's fine.
Let's see if Modric's grandma's team talk worked or not.
Yeah, what the hell is Modric's grandma doing on the pitch? What the hell is she doing there? Who invited her, fam?
Well,
You didn't see her, Roland. Modric's grandma.
nah, I didn't see her, fam.
I don't know what she doing there. She needs to go sit down somewhere.
Or Roland, we're just saying if Morocco get to the semi-final, yeah.
Mm.
I'm not saying they'd win, but they'd cause Brazil problems defensively because
Defensively, yeah, 100.
Brazil have looked good attacking, but they just can't.
But them man need
Apart
to
from that,
recover.
that's it.
They need to recover, but that was a big defensive performance. Hey, what's these shorts that Militao's doing, fam?
Bro, what's Cecil doing?
Who your
What's he
bro?
doing?
Cecil, you know,
Bro,
I like Cecil thinking this is only fans, fam. He needs to chill.
You said Cecil, you're mad.
Cecil needs to chill, fam. This ain't no only fans, fam.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Like,
Weird.
he wasn't wearing them during the game, was he?
Nah, he was. He just rolled them up, but you're weird, fam.
Yeah, like, bro,
That's what happened when you start chilling with Rudiger, fam. You start doing some crackhead stuff, fam.
Nah, Rudiger was making me laugh, bro.
Bro, that his running style, it's funny as hell, bro.
In the game against Japan, when the ball was going out for a goal kick, fam, and he did that little hop.
Yeah, but Neymar's doing it too. Look at Neymar. I'm like, why are these men rolling this, bro? Yeah, this rolling shorts up thing is a bit mad.
Oh, look at this B-Tech. Anthony wanted to take the corner. But they're not going to score from this. Yeah, I don't know what tactic that is from Militao. I don't know if I don't know how it's going to help his performance.
I tell you, bro, he's hanging around Rudiger too much in the Brazil team, in Real Madrid team, fam. Look at this, brother. Just dive.
Bro, what? No, get out, big man. Get out.
Man?
Dive at a century, you know.
Man said my knee. Man said my knee, you know, big man, nothing happened. Nothing happened to you.
And his knee, he went in slow motion, fam.
He's a girl.
You see TT on the sideline thinking, bro, get up.
I wonder as a player, I mean, I understand wasting time, yeah. That's one thing. I understand wasting time, but just going down during a game and then have to get up and walk up like normal, like nothing happened. How do you feel like a proper idiot, you know?
Well, he's getting magic.
Brazil, innit? I remember Rivaldo when he did it.
Oh, yeah, nah.
That was
Since
wild.
That, bro, I hate that guy, bro. That's disgusting what he did, fam.
Bro, because
he got shot.
He got man sent off, bruv.
Listen, there's smart divers, yeah, and then there's what he did.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Come on, that was disgusting what he did, fam.
Again, I'm not saying smart diving is right, but some people make it look legit. And then Rivaldo decided, you know what, I'm going to pretend someone shot me.
No, but I understand the smart diving thing, yeah, because I know man might not agree with me. You see Zaha, yeah, he has to dive, you know, because brother, they be kicking the shit out of that guy in the frame, and he don't get nothing for it.
Hey, why is Anthony? Hey, Anthony tries to square up with a Lionel, bro.
Go on, Anthony, punch him. Yeah, you see, he just got assaulted. That's a red. Go on, Anthony, punch him.
That was wild from Sosa, though.
Bro, see, look, that's an assault. That should be minimum 3 months in jail for it.
How about Neymar? All right, give me a second, guys.
3 months in jail, he said.
Yeah, for assaulting my guy, you can't do that.
I mean, 3 months, yeah?
Minimum.
Oh, minimum. So you're looking at a little extra here, just in case.
Yeah, listen. If Anthony scores the winner, I'll let him off.
Man said he felt like he'd been sniped, you know. Yo, NN, I'm sensing some hate towards our players from you know.
I'm telling you, NN, his goal is John Terry. This is why he's moving like this.
Nah.
He doesn't like players with flair and stuff. He just likes them Brexit man who kick the ball into Rose head and pound their chest, you know. That's what he likes.
Fam. Not John Terry.
Woo! Anthony with the nutmeg still.
Again, that's another fault. Nah, someone needs to protect.
Militao needs to pull these shorts down, fam. This is looking a bit mad now, you know.
He done Sosa. Gets blocked off foul.
Oh. See? Told you it's Anthony and Casemiro with 9 scrubs. Actually, 8 scrubs, and then Cecil, I don't know what he's doing.
Well, Cecil was wild. That is funny.
Yeah, Neymar was lucky there because he just kicked out at that brother, fam. Who's that? Brozovic. Yeah, that's a bit mad. And it's not just once, and he kicked him twice, bro. That's a bit mad, you know.
Brazil looked like out of
What a dead cross.
Watch that replay coming up there, vibes.
Yeah, wow, bro.
Brother, that should be that he could get set off for that, you know.
Trust me.
They're not checking it out, actually. I doubt it.
They don't look like they're checking it. They look like they just continue playing.
Ooh. Yeah, he is lucky to not get anything for that.
Come on, Kendall. Come on. Everybody needs to back the croissants tomorrow, fam.
No.
Readers, are you back in France to beat England tomorrow?
Bro, I back France no matter what, bro. They could lose every game and I still back them.
But I thought you had enough of Didier Deschamps, bro.
I don't back him. I back France, fam. That guy needs to go, fam. You know, the other day they asked him if he stepped down after the tournament. Man said he don't know what he want to do yet. I'm like, big man, you need to dip, fam. Don't know.
If he wins 2 World Cups, brother, you can't say go.
Why not?
Brother, he can win you another one, fam.
Nah,
Roland, you know how
he's gonna win us as a prison sentence, fam.
Roland, you know how you supported United and not Oli. It's the same thing for really. It's the same thing.
I don't know that guy, fam. I don't know that Deschamps brother, fam. Never heard of him, fam.
Man said, Camavinga, you're a left back today.
Oh, that shit pissed me all the way off.
Danilo headed away by Sosa. Good time. Gets crowded out.
You know what? Yeah, I understand what you man was saying earlier that the longer the game goes on, it suits Croatia.
It suits them so much.
But I'll tell you this, yeah. You see, this amount of pressure they're under here, that Brazil is going to get something, fam.
Yeah.
Brazil's going to
By
get
Anthony, Neymar, Pedro's getting held, bro.
See, Drizzy, I'm telling you, Tariq's going to think it's agenda, but I think Anthony's doing better than Rafinha this game.
He has. He's offered way
something.
more.
Mbappe wins the World Cup, he's clear of Messi.
Listen, if Mbappe wins a second World Cup at this age, he's going to go into debates where people might think it's mad, but he's going to go into some
the
high
debates
debates.
going into our. I'm not here for it, but I'll be losing my mind, fam. I'll be losing my mind because you know what type of debates they'll be putting them in.
Mm-hmm. And then what do you mean? How the big man? I don't know if you're saying how is that about the impact, but I think Anthony's done better than Rafinha this game.
He has. He's offered way more in the short time he's been on the pitch. Getting at Sosa, bro. Sosa been having the freedom of that left-hand side, fam.
Is it Sandro? Oh, man, like Sandro, the 100-year-old Sandro, fam.
At least it's not the other one.
You see Roy Keane here? Roy Keane is chatting the most, bro. Why is the Brazil team dancing when they score goals? What's wrong with why they doing that? Like, Roy Keane, you know what, big man? Shut up.
I think he said the manager, innit? I think.
He said the manager, and then he was talking about the team, fam. He's like, I ain't never seen the team score that dance after scoring the goals. And then Mickey Richards and Neville was telling him, that's what the Brazilians do, fam.
I don't have a problem with the manager celebrating. I welcome it. It's fun.
Kind of wild, though, for a last 16 time.
I mean, the honest wild thing I've seen is man like Samuel Eto'o, fam. Crouching knee, fam.
Nah, listen.
Man was toe punting somebody's head, fam.
I don't know what the guy said to him, but I respect Eto'o. You know, I can't lie. I respect him.
I mean, crouching knee and that, yeah?
Man said, you want to mess about, you find out.
I just said I'll hit you with a crouching knee, fam. End this career.
Where?
Yeah, for Argentina go home today, yeah, NN's going to be buzzing. He's going to be slandering Messi.
Imagine Messi win the World Cup, and then you can't chat shit no more, you do.
Well, his goal,
he'll find a way.
His goal was on the bench. His goal is going to Saudi soon. It's crazy.
Oh, wait, hold on. He's a Chelsea fan that is goes to Ronaldo, yeah?
Yeah, fam.
No, I keep telling you, like, his goal is John Terry.
Oh, that's mad still. I can't even support that one, right? That one is a bit mad. John Terry, yeah?
John Terry's his goat still. Can't lie.
See,
I mean, there's a lot of Chelsea fans that thinks that John Terry is the best ever defender, you know. And I'm sure I've seen man like Desailly, fam.
I did really rate John Terry, you know, but yeah,
No,
the
don't get me wrong, you know.
I ain't gonna forget that still.
But he was a good defender, you know. Don't get me wrong.
I rated Carvalho over him, fam.
I tell you who else they had, bro. They had Carvalho. They had. Didn't they have that
Man
French
loved
brother?
him. Man loved him.
Desailly.
Mr. Chelsea, bro. Nobody cares.
Generational talent, you know. Bloody hell.
John Terry's a generational talent, right? And then you're moving wild.
He better don't be talking about John Terry. He slip of the tongue, man. He made a mistake. Can't be John Terry talking about.
According to, I don't know what tier these lot are, but apparently we're looking at Jan Sommer.
Yeah, I heard about that like 2 days now. I'm
Why,
like, brother, have you seen his performance in the Euros, though?
It's free, innit? I think.
Oh, it's free. Okay, fine.
I think it's free.
All right.
innit?
Let me put show us something into your spokes here. He's free, right? How old is Jan Sommer?
31, 32 maybe? I think.
33.
33. Okay.
You see what we're doing here? I understand goalkeepers could play at an older age and still, yeah, but you see what we're doing here?
Nah, it's alright. If he's back up and Dave stays, I'll be happy.
I don't think Dave's staying, though. That's the problem.
Pedro with the try to do the little scissors.
I told you he's a don't have the who told you can do that? You're a bricklayer from Sao Paulo. Just don't do them things.
Bobby man thought he was Richarlison.
Look, look at look at that. I told you he's a bricklayer. Just do what you're good at. I hope he scores one of them. No, I can't lie. I hope he scores.
So after saying all that about him, you want him to score now?
It'll be funny. It'll be funny.
So you just
Brazil
slandered him and
saviors.
then no wanted to score, yeah?
Brazil saved you some bricklayer from the favelas.
Bro, Militao need to sort these shorts out, you know.
Yeah, bro. It's annoying me now. Like, what are you trying to cool your legs down? Are you trying to distract the opposition? Like, I don't know what's going on.
Bro, Qatar might arrest this brother, you know. Well, what's he doing there? You're trying to seduce people, and this is a bit mad.
This is the first time Croatia going to the bottom in this first half.
We're gonna see your first arrest in the World Cup.
A player. Oh, remember what we were saying? Was doing all the speculation with the Ben White thing. You heard what it said?
No. I thought the first player that was due to be arrested was Enna Valencia for the child support thing, fam. Because that's what they say in it. They said that he faked injury. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, no, that was dirty. That was dirty.
That's a chance, bro.
Oh, who ruined it?
I think that's Brozovic, yeah?
It's Brozovic, man.
Oh, nah. Who did he just retire?
Oh.
Who did he just retire? Let me see.
I think that was Marquinhos or Militao on that side that just got spotted there.
It's a chance for Croatia.
Militao, pull your shorts down, big man. This is what happens to you.
Look at Neymar. Neymar ain't dribbling past nobody. You know what's the problem with Brazil? I mean, I don't think it's a problem. They used to play like this anyway. Their midfield have to be the most hardworking players in the world, you know, because, brother, that front three ain't moving when they lose the ball.
Only Richarlison. He'd track back.
He's a donkey. You see who he plays for?
Bro, my guy's got no help on the right.
Go on, Anthony. Ah, shit.
Poor Anthony's got no help.
This brother wants to fight with everyone. Yeah, you tell him, Casemiro. You tell him.
That's hilarious. Him and Anthony are trying to work. What's Anthony?
Well, move, Perisic. You're about 50. Move. One, Anthony, uppercut. I think Perisic is annoyed because didn't Anthony nutmeg him at Old Trafford?
I think so. Yeah,
Or he did a skill to leave him for dead. I think he's still annoyed at that.
He did.
Drizzy, I don't know if it's because they just shattered or what, but he had the fullbacks and he trapped the wingers.
Danilo is looking at the floor, bruv, when he took a wayward shot from him. It don't make no sense, man.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they're tired. And would you really bring Dani Alves on the ripe age of 67? I don't know.
No.
Every time you talk about this guy, he's just moving, fam. What's going on?
Yeah, keep going up, fam.
I'm telling you, he's 67.
Next time you talk about his age, he's gonna be dead, fam.
And if they get to the final, it'll be about 73.
73.
This guy. Bro, I want to strangle my neighbor's dog, you know. What the hell?
Bro, that dog is still going, fam. That's wild.
This dog needs to chill.
I said I want to strangle the dog.
Bro, they're gonna start saying
They're
gonna start saying justice for dogs, fam.
That's funny.
You need to be careful, fam. They'll start saying justice for dogs, you know.
I hope RSPCA aren't watching.
Trust me.
Oh my days! This top ramen head fella, brother.
Neymar. Ooh, little 1-2. Oh, Neymar! And it's 1-0 to Brazil.
Man, like top ramen head, you know.
And then again, he's making me laugh.
No, Manchester Guardian defender. Croatia. Hearts are broken.
Go on.
You know.
That was all Anthony.
He's a big hater, fam. Brazil not
go on, Anthony.
At
go on,
all in this game have taken the lead in the first half of extra time, literally at the end.
But let's be honest here, Ellen is onto something here because, brother, how did that pass get through, bro? Not that the pass get through, how did Neymar get past that first defender there?
Yes,
look at him, bro. He tackled the win, bro. This brother, he tackling the win.
Oof.
I see you lot won't spot it yet, but you know Anthony's little jog, he put the defenders off.
Yeah, all right, man.
That was all him. That was all Anthony.
No jog, bro.
You're moving like Martial FC.
There was no jog, fam. Relax, bro.
He got his little jog at the edge of the box.
No
yeah.
jog, fam. Relax.
It distracted the defenders.
You know, like he did something, fam.
I said, go on, Anthony.
What did he do, fam?
That was it. That was all
Brazil have taken the lead. Neymar right at the end.
Oh, Chino, if you're watching, you need to relax. You know, talking about bring Neymar to OT. You don't rate him. But listen, that was. If they always say football off the ball movement just as key as on the ball. Now what Anthony did, he just created a space for him.
Neymar said, "Seen the sister message." The sister probably said that she's seen a new boyfriend, and he's not having that. Yeah,
Livkovic said to Neymar, "I seen your sister in ends with someone." And Neymar said, "Not on my watch. Not on my watch."
I'm ending this game right now.
I do feel bad for not just him, some of the Brazilians. The way their fans move is different, you know.
Their fans don't care, bro. They'll kill them to get what they want, bro.
Like when he got injured, they were cheering. I'm like, yo, that's a bit peak, you know.
I told man already, Rev. In Argentina, they look at Messi like a god, fam. They pray to Messi, bruv.
This is what I'm saying. I don't know if it's because they have won the World Cup for 20 years or something, but they need to relax.
Bro, it's wild.
It's alright, they've got their new goal now. So they had Pele, they had R9, now they got Anthony.
Yeah, you need to relax.
Yeah.
I thought he was going somewhere with this, you know. He man said they got Anthony.
Listen,
like, right.
If R9 tried to spin it, break his knee, you know.
I mean, at this age.
No, Santi.
Not even R9, you know.
Santi called R9 a frog, fam.
Not even R9. Even R9 got hate from the fans, you know, which is peak.
That's the.
Bruv, Kaká said that basically they look at him like a fat man in the street when he's in Brazil. That's what they said. That's what he said. He don't get no.
Because
Kaká is the man to say that, bro.
That's what you said.
Roland, I don't know if you've seen the documentary yet, but
Mm.
this is when R9 was like, I think this was after the 98 World Cup, they were proper hating on him. I'm thinking, yo, these are moving different, you know. Like he was how old was he? He would have been like,
Bro, guy was injured. They didn't care, fam. They expected him to do a madness.
he would have been what, 20 or something at the time, I think. Can't remember what he said in the documentary.
He was young. He was proper young. They don't care, bro.
The Brazilians got smiles on their faces right now.
I hope it changes to sadness in a minute, fam.
They're 15 minutes away from a semi-final. Heartbreak for Croatia at this moment in time. People are praying and stuff in the stadium because they need the penalty shootout. That's what they need to aim for right now.
Hey, my man colored his beard and his eyebrows, you know.
Yo, it's a mad thing.
He better hope they win because that's a long time for him when he goes home, you know, washing all that off.
I mean, what if he don't really care, though?
I think about it really. Imagine you lose and you have to take all that face paint off. It's not
nice. That's like the Senegal.
Even if you don't lose, you have to take it off still, you know, vibes.
No, but when you think about it really, when you win and you take your face paint off, you're all happy and stuff, yeah. Imagine you lose. You just want to go sleep. You just want to go bed.
You have to take 3 showers to get the paint off, bro. That's what I'm telling you, man.
Or really, I heard some.
Fred, you know, that's a violation, bro.
You really heard someone say, Alisson's the best keeper they've seen in the last 20 years.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Over Ederson, I'll take Alisson all day, but the best they've seen
in the last 20 years. I could give you a hint to who said it, but if I say one thing, it'll be too easy to understand. So to get it. So let me try to think. I'll give you a hint. He's a green tick merchant.
The crackhead, yeah. All right. I know.
He said if you give me
that flu, brother.
Yeah, he said if you give me Neuer 10 years ago, Alisson, I'll pick Alisson. I thought,
that's wild, bro.
That guy will pick his nose.
You see, Neuer was different. When we seen him first time, we was like, yeah, this guy's it, fam.
But bro, we seen him before on that time still, bro. What's going on with this, brother?
He flew out to Qatar, innit? So I might just report him still. But I realize this is the things. His argument started with, it includes distribution and all that, but did they do that back then? Did they need to?
Bro,
Drizzy, I'm with you on this one, you know. Bring back golden goal, man. I need that. I
don't know how I feel about golden long, you needed to like end stuff quickly, but golden goal used to do my head in, you know. You could be the team playing well, bro, and there's one little mistake and they score, game over, you lose.
That's what I'm saying.
You need that.
That used to piss me off, bro.
Fam. Pressure. Yeah, bruv. Neymar clutch, bruv. For his country, he definitely is, fam. He always turns up for.
Nah, Rich, I agree that off the ball move from Anthony clutch still. I'm being serious. The golden goal, I don't know how I feel about it, you know. I don't know.
They need to bring it back, fam. I'm telling you.
Because really, it's right, you know. Imagine you just bopping someone, yeah, like a Simeon, and they just get a dirty, jammy goal.
And you get a goal, fam. Game over. You're pissed. Game over, fam. You're pissed, but
nah, come on, that's peak. Nah. I can't support it when it's people like him. You know, I can't.
Nah, you got to, fam. It's peak, but you have to. You just got to take it, fam.
Roland, imagine this, yeah. United are playing Atletico Madrid, yeah. Just imagine we're bopping them, yeah. It goes to golden goal. They just hit a fluky shot, and it just goes in, and that's a game over.
Like 15 people and go in, fam. Oh, I'm crying.
You can cry, fam. You lost the game.
Nah, I'm punching into TV, bro.
Nah, not to him, fam.
We're losing the game. We've already lost to him, my man, did it? Like, you saw it.
Yeah, but bro, you see how losing to him feels, bro. It's horrible. That guy.
I never expected us to win the game, bro. Like, what? Like, bro, we kept getting scammed by performances, fam.
No, my thing when it comes to Simeone is I just don't want to see that guy win nothing, fam. I can't deal with him, bro. I can't deal with that guy.
I respect him.
He could have won a Champions League way back when, fam. That would have been wild.
I respect him for winning two La Liga still. I respect him for that.
He was close to winning that Champions League, bro. Like, man.
Oh, yeah, Ramos last minute.
Man, like Ramos and Ronaldo, yeah. No, was it Di Maria that started it off and then they finished it off?
Di Maria.
Yeah, but
Whole
The
of that game.
Ramos one was peak, you know.
Was it the header? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
last
yeah.
minute to take it to extra time. That was peak, man.
Bruv, I don't know why Diego Costa even started that game. That was wild as well. Man was injured. His hamstring was falling off his leg, fam.
I'll never forgive them two though. They had
Look
the
at him. The
worst
coach stepped
final
up
I've
and
seen
stuff.
in a
This
long
guy,
time.
and then
And then it's funny, yeah, because his goal is John Terry, but he keeps moving like this.
I'm telling you.
that John
So,
Terry allegation is
You lot
that
remember?
is a disgrace, you know.
You
That's a
remember the final that
disgrace.
went to penalties? I'm telling
When
you.
he slipped.
Slippy G.
No,
No,
Madrid and Atletico penalties. Worst Champions League final I've seen in a long time.
Oh, you mean the second one, bro?
I think it was 0-0 or something. Finished. Yeah, that was.
Hey, what's Neymar doing, bro? You're mad, fam.
Bro, he should be lucky he's still on the pitch, you know. He's
Trust
moving a
me,
bit
bro.
mad, you
He's
know.
moving wild, bro. The double kick on Brozovic, and now you pull back and kick man like God on the nuts, fam. Wild, bro.
And really, remember I was saying in your stream, man. I don't believe these.
Modric.
I don't believe these Felix stories, but it looks like he's on the move.
Hey, Modric had Fred on skates, fam.
Might not be still, but
Watch this from
Fred.
Modric. Bang, bang. Eee!
yeah, Roland, did you watch the friendly during the week when we played?
Do you see that? Do you see that, man?
Yeah, Fred Player wasn't aware of your talents, fam. Wasn't aware.
On skates, fam.
Did you see the friendly, Roland, during the week?
Did not watch it at all.
All right, let me tell you this, yeah. You see how
So.
how Fred just got spun there, brother. That was Wan-Bissaka all game.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to watch it, bro. I just don't want to watch it, bro.
I was at one point I was like, nah, they might need to address this. You know, this brother is getting exploited here.
Yeah.
I don't know what you lot, man. I don't know if you, man, will take him. It looks like he wants to get out of Simeone ball, but I don't know if Felix is the one for us. You know, I can't.
Simeone. I mean, I'm Joao Felix. Yeah.
No, I'm good.
I mean, what, bro? At this point, bro, I don't know what we're trying to play yet.
We don't need, bro. We need forwards, man. Like, forget that for now. I need forwards. I need people that can score goals. We'd have a lack of goals in that team.
And I don't really know what we're really trying to play right now. So, brother,
Give me one Gakpo and
nah.
Yeah, bro, Gakpo and give me a Morata as well, fam. Do it, bro. Just do it.
Yes, this is the one.
I'm keeping receipts on all these Gakpo ping with all you man, you know, because you man gonna come back and say, yeah, he really ain't it, you know. I ain't worried, you know.
If the manager wants him and can develop him how he wants to develop him, I ain't got no problem with that. The manager
wants deep this. If we need a striker, we bring in that guy.
Listen, my take on it is
who are you gonna get though? Really,
my take is
supposed to be a scout here, bro.
I've not seen enough of Gakpo.
Let me know.
I've not seen enough of him to be on one side, so I'm not gonna say he's sick or shit. I've not seen enough of him, but if Ten Hag wants him, I'll back it.
I'm backing it. I'm back it, bro. The same way, like they said that he wanted Malacia and Martinez. They said he wanted Casemiro.
But
it's working, bro.
This is me giving my opinion on Gakpo again. If Ten Hag wants him, I'll back it. I just don't know if he's good enough. I don't know.
We'll find out tonight, innit? Like we got a quarterfinal to watch against Argentina. That's a big moment. Let's see if he can turn up in that.
If he sends Di Maria home, bring him to Old Trafford tomorrow. Bring him.
This is a mad agenda, you know.
Nah, if he sends Di Maria home, I'm telling you, I want him signed tomorrow.
77 goals, yeah, for Brazil. And this is 8th goal at the World Cup. It's wild.
And they still hate him.
It's actually mad how you can hate him if you're Brazilian. It don't make no sense.
I don't even know if they hate him, you know. I just think that they expect
this guy's been selling for his country since he was 17 years old, bro. Like, what?
Me personally, I don't know if they hate him. I think they just expect him to be like Ronaldinho and these man. They want to just carry everything and just, you know what I'm saying? Just do a
but Ronaldinho didn't carry Brazil either, though. Like, he had moments.
Or maybe the fans are just off. Maybe the Brazil fans just don't like the Lannister way of life.
You know what's so funny here, Vibes, yeah? I haven't actually watched Game of Thrones in full, but I know exactly what you're talking about because I've started it. I started it and I seen all that madness for the first 7 episodes, and I have not returned since. But I know what you're talking about. You're wild.
Man said he saw it in the beginning and he's like, yeah, I've had enough. I've had enough.
Bruv,
Apparently, Monday on WhatsApp saying the dog's dying. I can't check yet, but
who's starting?
Lissandro.
Nobody's started.
I know. No, I want him to do that, but I need Di Maria to go home. So
Double-edged sword there for you, big man.
Di Maria's not going home. I'm just letting you know.
nah, my agenda is stronger. So you know what, Martinez, I need an own goal still.
Brozovic off.
Send your country packing home.
So you would make your guy look bad.
Orsic
Oh yeah,
on.
he could do what he wants for Argentina. I don't care, as long as he doesn't do it for United.
What if he starts doing it for United though?
Man like Orsic is on, you know. Vibes. Your guy.
See, this is it's too late now. It's too late still.
How do you know it's too late, fam? They could nick the goal, fam. Then all of a sudden it's penalties.
You give him a
If he
chance,
scores,
then
yeah.
he can come and bang one still.
Respect my FIFA analysis if he scores. That's all I'm gonna say.
Man said it's FIFA analysis, you know. I
Oh,
put
that's
it all.
wrong.
Good work by Anthony to get the corner still.
Anthony don't really have to do nothing special for you to say something about him.
But he's moving like the Marshall FC lot.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, he's moving like Marshall.
Nah. He's the real Anthony in the club. He's the real Anthony in the club. It goes Anthony, then it's Anthony Elanga, and then it's the other guy after that.
Hey, they're gonna say you're a crackhead for that, bro. Foul on Neymar. They might as well take Neymar off.
Yeah, he's done his job.
Yeah, Tite, take him off, bro, and bring on Guimaraes.
I was actually surprised, but again, I'm not. He's been okay, but I'm surprised Paqueta stayed on this long. And the B-Tech Bruno's been on the bench.
Oh, Anthony, bruv, that was a very poor move from Anthony, bruv. You're lucky that he was over on the ball back.
Nah, he meant that still.
He didn't mean that, yeah.
It's tactical.
It was definitely not tactical. Wild, fam. Croatia going home.
Listen, it's
At
after Russia and the Euros. Yeah, I was thinking these men have done enough extra times, you know.
But they're back. They're back with the extra time business.
I think the universe said, you know what, it's enough now. Enough. This definitely is Modric's last World Cup as well.
You think so? Man like Fred getting in.
How old is he now?
Tackle, bruv.
Isn't he
Guard
38?
been impressive. Solid, bruv. Solid. Every performance solid. That I've seen.
Chelsea. Now I know why they wanted to splash the cash on him.
I need guard role at United, bruv.
Yeah, we ain't spending that money, you know.
We have to.
Unless he's got a new release clause.
Oh, go! And Croatia back in
This judge from Croatia.
Hey, nah! Come on!
These extra time merchants, you know.
Nah. Croatia are back in it. It's getting penalties. I said it. Let's go! Yo, Anthony gave the ball away.
Was that Orsic with the assist?
Pete!
If it was FIFA analysis, spot on again.
Yo, that's wild, bro. Just one counter attack. Brazil thought they won it.
See, that's what they get for celebrating too early, fam.
Yeah, it was Orsic, you know.
You see, Sky Sports, if you're watching, I'm available, you know.
Man like Orsic.
That pace merchant. 90 pace, eh, vibes?
90 pace?
Why?
But who did that deflect off? Was it Marquinhos?
Marquinhos Petkovic.
Yeah, they can't blame Anthony this time. It's Marquinhos' fault. We the best.
With the finish. That is wild.
Oh, penalty. Oh, no, these merchants really going penalties again. No, they can't.
I love it, man. They deserved a lot more than what they received. I can't lie to you.
Nah, they do deserve. They definitely deserve at least one goal this
A
game.
draw would
Definitely.
have been fine, bruv. Like, take it to extra time and all of that, man. They deserve a lot more
Nah,
because Brazil
they
had
can't
not
go out
been
like
nothing.
this.
Hey, yo, if Brazil go out like this, it's wild. It opens up the tournament, fam. That
Bro, I
could
can't
really-
lie, though. I might kill this dog, fam.
It could be England, fam. It could be England, you know. It could be it's coming home in that. No, that's wild. Brazil, you have to go to pens with these, man. You might go home. You might go home. These Croats, they score scruffy goals. Brazil might go home. You wanted pens. Hey, this is lit. Nah. Brazil they're looking a bit shaky right now. The Croats are moving mad in the stadium. Man said, set the squirrels on the dog, fam. That's wild. He wants to kill the dog, you know. Bruv,
He said, I've had enough of this dog.
Justice for your neighbor's dog, fam.
Bro, justice to my ears, fam. You know, damn neighbor's dog. Might have to kill that dog. So it's a light volley, fam.
I'm just gonna say this right now. That these animal abuse these animal abuse allegations must be held in the hands of realists and realists only. Pros Only Sports does not condone any violence towards animals, and I'm just gonna leave it right there.
Yeah, if the RSPC are watching,
Has
we're
nothing
not
to do.
involved. We're not involved.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with that.
Ooh.
The owner of the channel is not me or realist. The owner of the channel is not involved. Me
Okay.
personally, I think he should volley the dog, but
That's wild.
Man said he's not involved, but that me personally.
That's wild.
That's a
I'm just saying the
light
dog
volley.
might need a light volley, you know, or his owners need to set this.
Why did you take the shot, fam? Why, bro?
Like he must be barking for someone. Either the owners are not giving him what he wants, or man just said, "I'm gonna mess up the World Cup viewing."
Well, I'll hang him from by his nose or something, bro.
Why doesn't he bark when Simeone's playing? At least he'll give him entertainment.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left. Two minutes left. Brazilians are shaking their head. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's not looking good. That's what's going on.
Anthony, he's got a bit of space, but they're chasing him still. They're onto him. Oof, another foul. That's a big foul. Bruv, the whole Brazilian bench is about to... They wanted to fight Perisic for that, fam. That's funny. Yo. Perisic needs to get his one in, fam. This is getting pens, though.
Perhaps you might need to go there to defend your guy, fam. This is getting out of hand, you know.
Yeah, he was about to get away from him still. He had to do that. And I think it's a bit of embarrassment as well for the nutmeg still at OT earlier on in the season. He had PTSD, fam. Neymar, this is your chance.
Hey, and then you're not wrong, you know, that's I think the 4th time they've shown that person.
The Croats are smiling, fam. Get back. Look at Oliver Kahn, fam.
Oliver Kahn just said, looking at Guardiola, fam. He's like, yeah, you'll be joining Bayern Munich soon.
Nah.
Don't worry.
Bruv, who is this black Croatian woman, man?
Fellow bystander.
Nah, bro. She's got the Croatian flag on and everything.
Sport, innit? Country and that.
Nah, that's you, bro. That's you with France, innit? Penalties.
See the France thing now. This is different, big man. This is this is about yeah.
You see how we said we're gonna volley the dog? The little bastard's not barking now.
Yeah, you know what time it is.
You man are moving mad.
You know what time it is. I ain't playing with him.
Mad. But yo,
He knows. The dog knows he's gonna get Kurt Zoomed.
whoa,
That's a
He
bit
knows.
much, though. That's a bit much.
that's a bit mad. That's a
Well,
bit
look, all Kurt Zoomed just like kick still, you know.
Brazil could be going home. Croats, the masters of extra time.
Bro, this is their territory. This is
I'm
this
telling
is,
you.
bro, these man play 90 minutes just to get training, you know. Then when it's extra time, that's where they come alive.
That's when they come alive, bro, and they've done it
So,
again.
so what you saying? They've been warming up all this time.
They've been warming up
Yeah.
right now.
The 90 minutes is their warm up, you know.
Man, I'm doing warm up all this time, you know.
They're doing their thing.
The only team who did not let him get away with it was France in 2018. France said, "Listen, big man, we ain't got time for extra time."
He said, y'all
We're
could do
just gonna-
all this nonsense. Hold this. Hold this.
France said, "Listen, we're gonna slap you in normal time. We'll see you next time. Don't worry."
You got time for all this nonsense. Anthony's definitely missing a pen. You see this guy, yeah. I mean, yeah, he is gonna miss one. He won't have to take none. It's gonna be wrapped up by that time.
Let's see, man. The Croats know how to take pens.
Listen, and then unlike your goal, yeah, Anthony won't sleep.
Ooh.
But you see, you know what? Speaking on Kurt,
that was Drizzy that said that, by the way.
well, I thought it was NN. I can't lie, you know. I didn't even read the chat. I thought it was NN still. But it applies to him, though. It applies to him. Yeah, applies to him still.
Why a man getting strains for Petkovic with the equalizer there? And we're going
Now,
to
as soon as Reelist read it out, yeah, straight away I thought, yeah, that's NN, you know, definitely. I didn't even check the chat. I just thought it's him.
Livakovic has been solid.
Speaking of Zumi, you see how he got cancelled by Adidas, but some other man had a promotional poster after the incident. I'm just saying. Suarez had a full promotional poster, you know. But yeah, if Croatia do this, I'm telling you, these lot just should be known as extra time merchants.
Livakovic has been on it this whole tournament. He's a good keeper. I've seen him. From what I've seen of him, solid. Let's see if
it wasn't that Olic guy, Orich, whatever his name is. It was Perisic, you know.
Nah, it was Orsic, bro.
Let me see this thing again.
It's Orsic.
And then I just read the chat, you know. Listen, I thought it was because you have big hater energy for Anthony, so I thought it was you still.
I said today, if he Croatia.
Hey, nah, you're mad. Why have you done this in all caps, bro? Look at you, bro. You're shameless, bro. Man said today I feel Croatian. What are you? You want to go to the stadium and go meet Auntie and that, fam?
He said go meet Auntie.
Let's see if they show Bossman's sister again.
What the hell is wrong with you, bro? Today I feel Croatian. Yo, wow.
Modric better call his granny. Modric, you know what vibes? His grandma probably had that judge in the team talk.
Listen.
Because, I mean, she did
Not
a little
really,
speech. Look what happened.
If Croatia win, I actually know the reason why. I told Roland before. I seen a guy in the crowd. He looked like a sheikh with the way he was dressed and had the Croatian flag.
Bro.
That's all I need to say.
The investment been invested, fam.
Brazil going out on pens. Yeah, that's sad for them if they go out, you know. I personally wouldn't care, but
I mean, we know a certain Brazilian might be crying.
oh yeah, no, I'm gonna need him to come outside if they go out on pens, you know.
Croatia are gonna go first. I'm turning off the comments though. I can't lie. I don't need anyone ruining it, bro. In the chat.
I just want to watch it. I don't want
to
to
watch it in peace, bro. I need to watch it in peace because that's what I did for the Morocco one as well, fam.
Bro, we know who ain't gonna miss one. Man like high school Luka Modric, fam.
Man like Luka. Croatia to start. Let's see.
Bro, I can't lie to y'all. Since that United penalty shootout and then France losing in the Euros, I haven't watched a penalty shootout since that. You know, I've been traumatized, fam.
Wait, you know this?
You remember when we lost in the Europa League final against Villarreal, and then France went to the Euros the next year and lose. I was traumatized. I can't watch penalty shootouts no more. This shit is hard.
I think Morocco broke the curse. You know, there was I think there's 6 or 7 shootouts in a row, but the team who took a second always won.
Oh,
I'm
really?
sure it was that. And Morocco broke the curse.
Yeah, nah, this guy already looks shook. He looks shook.
Oh shit!
He
And
looks
the
shook.
hair is walking up.
And
there
Alisson's
saying,
not
yeah,
even in net yet, and he looks shook.
He looks shook. Brother, it's 6 yards. Yeah. My man, you have to lace it. If you're not confident, just lace it.
Bro, I'd like to be the goalkeeper, but I'm chatting so much shit to you, fam.
Vlasic, if you're not confident on this, just lace it, bro.
You know the way Martinez does it, and
That's
that's
it.
chatting shit to you.
Come on. Vlasic with the first penalty knocked in.
You lot might remember the game. What was the game where the keeper was doing a madness, pointing at every direction, then he went down the middle?
Let's do that.
No,
this
wasn't
World Cup.
Wasn't it the last
Oh, this
game?
World Cup is the one.
Wasn't it the Morocco-Spain one?
No, I don't know if it was a Korea. I don't know who it was. The keeper was doing all this pointing, like, hit it this way, and then you went the wrong way. I said, yeah, you're a fool.
Rodrigo came up for the first one.
He said, "You're a fool." You just violated home.
Oh, Steve! Rodrigo missed the first one. Livakovic, I told man about Livakovic, bruv. What did I say? Solid keeper. Rodrigo came up.
Man.
Rodrigo
Coming and spoiling this whole thing. If I only see a certain team in the final, I'll be fuming.
Rodrigo came up bare confident. I was like, yeah, big man, this is not what you think it is, bro. This is pressure. Croatia, you know.
Nah, they actually might be going home, you know.
They
might be going home.
Alisson's going to pull out the clutch save, bro. I'm telling you, he's going to pull up a clutch save.
Nah, you know what? I don't want it just for my Fufu agenda still, you know.
No, you got to, bro. Brazil could be going home, bro. Chino. This is Chino tax, you know. This is Chino tax.
This guy looks a bit
Jamaican
nervous as well,
guy
you know?
is a Brazilian fan, nah.
This guy looks a bit nervous as well, you know. But I understand why. But
he scores down the middle.
Again.
2-0. Hey, the coach, look at the Croatians, bro. Look at this guy.
Bro, he's going mad.
He's going in. Ooh, it's a good penalty, though. Just straight down the middle. Power. Alisson beaten.
Nah, these lot were a lot, including mine, my favorites to win it. And if they go home, speak.
Trust me. They were my favorites too. They're going to go home over this as well.
Shit. That means no one's stopping Di Maria, you know, getting to the final.
Casemiro. Let's go. You got to score, bro. You have to score.
Big Casa.
Let's go. Oh, good pen. Good pen.
I told you it's Casemiro, Anthony, and 9 scrubs.
Good pen, Casemiro.
Hold that, Eden. Hold that, Eden. Talk about Casemiro to miss.
Big Cas. Good pen. Look at him. Calmest guy there, fam.
Look, he's smiling. Even he knows, thinking, I'm playing with scrubs, you know. I bet speaking with Anthony saying, yo, when we go back to club form.
Next.
Imagine Casemiro talking to Modric coming there. He's like, bro, you still playing for Real Madrid. You ain't leaving that place.
Man like Luka Modric.
How old is he? 38 now?
Yeah, and every year he keeps signing a 1-year extension, bro. I'm like, brother, you want to pay till he's 90?
Good. This is Defoe's last World Cup. This is Defoe's last World Cup.
Come on, Luka Modric.
High school Modric, fam. He ain't playing the games, bro.
Sent my man the wrong way. They're about to get to another semi-final. Another one.
Oh shit! Now I'm just thinking if Holland don't stop him, that means he's getting Di Maria's getting there. You know?
They're getting to the final, bro. They could win this thing if they beat.
No,
Brazil,
not Croatia. Not Croatia. I'm talking about Di Maria. You know, my
Alisson ain't getting nowhere near these pens. You know.
Oh shit! It's the bricklayer. Oh shit!
Bob the Builder time.
If you miss this, Pedro, you're out. If you miss,
if
you miss,
here we
it's
go.
over for you, man.
Man like Bob the Builder.
Man like Pedro steps up. Yeah, hop, skip, scores.
Oh, go on, bricklayer. That was good.
Right.
So now Rodrigo's the bricklayer, actually, not Pedro.
Brazil are losing this.
Man came on the pitch, did nothing more than look like a waste man, and he's hyping up the crowd. You know, look at this brother. Man like top ramen head, fam.
Yeah, at least he looked better than Lewandowski jump.
This one looks a bit. He looks a bit nervous.
Oh, shit, is that Orsic?
It looks like, is it? Yeah, it's Orsic. Can he seal it? He looks nervous as hell. They're praying.
I like Oris, you know. Oris, yeah.
Yo. Orsic steps up. Into the corner.
Oh, they're good. It looks like they're doing it, you know.
Side
They're
netting, you
doing
know.
it. They're doing it. If Brazil miss, it's a good penalty by Orsic. Right in the corner. Allison, no.
Ooh.
Oh my days. How old is Neymar?
Neymar is
I think he's
30.
30.
31.
Or Marquinhos. What?
Marquinhos next.
So
No,
Neymar's
Neymar.
Neymar next World Cup is like 30. Oh my days.
Yeah, not Neymar. Neymar's number 5, isn't it?
Yeah, he's
Now I'm
probably
talking about his
planning.
next World Cup. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, but
Nah.
he said he's retiring after this, right?
If Marquinhos misses, I'm putting this on Neymar, you know.
If Marquinhos has to score, otherwise Brazil are going home. Let's go. Oh, I missed!
Oh, they're going home. They're gone home. They're home. They're home.
Marquinhos
And he
is
sent the
gone
keeper the
home.
wrong way, you know. That's how messed up this is.
No! And Brazil have gone home.
That's why I asked you how old Neymar is, bro. Because I already saw it. I'm like, oh shit.
Hey, Chino, if you're watching, run the track. Drake, just hold on. We're going home.
Croatia again.
Just hold on. We're going
crying on
home.
the pitch,
Going home.
brother. They've done it now.
Nah, Dad, you know what?
Croats have done it.
You're not going to call me harsh. I'm blaming one of the attackers for that. Why are you not stepping
where
up?
are you?
Why are you letting Marquinhos step up for that penalty? Why?
This is Chino tax. Everybody,
You know what I remind me of?
Spam
Remember the
comments.
Euros with England? Remember the
Spam
Euros
the
with England?
comments, Chino tax. Spam the comments, Chino tax, bruv. It's him. This is why they're out.
But he told us, don't worry. You lot don't know what you're talking about. It's coming to Brazil.
Bruv, we're fine. This, that, and the other is Chino tax. Spam the comments with Chino tax, man.
Now, my agenda is going mad. Who's stopping Di Maria? It should have been Brazil, you know.
That is wild. So Brazil have gone home after extra time. Croatia.
Anthony, don't worry. It was you and Casemiro with 9 scrubs.
Croatia have done it. Overcame the favorites, supposed favorites of the competition, and are through. They are through to the semi-finals of the World Cup to face one of Argentina or Holland later on tonight. We'll be back in about an hour or so to see who's going to go through to the semi-final alongside Croatia. This is crazy. Hey, spam the comments. Chino tax, bruv.
Bro, I'm telling you, yeah.
It's him.
Yo,
It's him.
Santi's right. You know, the order of the Brazil penalty take is kind of weird, you know.
I'm telling you. Wild, bruv. Why is Neymar at number 5?
Because he told that's going to be the winning penalty, innit?
I told you, man. England, Euros against Italy, fam. We see who they put to take these penalties. Certain men didn't step up, fam. It's a bit mad.
Cafu looks depressed.
Cafu looks like
really, you're not wrong, you know. Really, you're not wrong.
I'm telling you, fam. The big game players need to step up in these moments, bro. You need to go take this shit.
Yeah, because I don't like it when I understand if you're number 5 on the list, yeah. But if your team's losing in the shootout, yeah, and you see Marquinhos going up, you need to step up and
that
say,
shit
nah.
around, fam. Say, yo, big man, I got it.
Rodrigo should have never taken that first penalty. Why is he taking the first penalty?
Don't worry, Anthony. When these scrubs retire, you can win a World Cup.
When you've got 5 chances here, yeah, your best penalty taker has to take the first one. Give you guarantee at least.
No, wait, hold on, Roland. Did you hear what Vibes just said, fam?
No, wait, what do you say?
So Vibes, so what we saying here? Anthony needs to wait till all these men retire to win the World Cup, yeah?
No, when these scrubs like Neymar, Rodrigo piss off all the team, yeah, that's when Anthony's gonna shine.
You do know Rodrigo is young, right?
he needs to retire now. After that penalty, big man, you need to play for Papua New Guinea or something. They'll take you.
Wild, fam. Now the rich Infantino allegations can stop JC's dad ain't winning Chino tax. It's Chino tax.
England are going through tomorrow. I'm telling you, England are winning.
France
They're winning.
Better win.
Watch.
France better win. I swear.
And then we're running it back. We're getting revenge on Croatia. We're getting revenge on them.
Nah.
Actually, no, we're not, because Di Maria is gonna sneak his way to a final. The rat bastard.
Nah.
It's agenda against Di Maria.
I hate Di Maria, man.
Anthony and Neymar decided to hide, according to NN.
Van Gaal, please do a masterclass. Don't let Di Maria get to a final, please.
But NN, where is your country though? Is at home? They're at home, innit? You know what I'm saying? You're coming here with these dumb statistics, yeah, but like,
Man said, where's your
your
country?
country's at home, they're going to a semi-final. The levels are like over here. Like, nah, you're not part of that, bro. Get out of here, man. Don't be coming here with that.
No, but listen, Croatia deserve this. They deserve this.
They definitely deserve this. I think so. They played well. They was able to
Rich,
they stopped Brazil from playing. They stopped them.
Rich, I pray you're right because I can't see that Ratatouille looking motherfucker lift the World Cup. I can't see it. I don't want to see it. I'll be watching golf or something if that happens.
This is crazy.
I tell you,
But yeah,
what,
not
Crazy.
these little bastards, France, could just get a lucky, bro. If these man take the lead, fam, it's a long day for England, you know.
Roland.
They
You
would get
mentioned
real dirty, fam.
Livkovic. He clutched up once again. He
I
clutched
told
up.
man, Livakovic has been very good in this tournament for Croatia. He's not put a foot wrong. He's not a shaky keeper. Like, he can come for corners. He gets off his line early. Like, he knows what he's doing. He saves the first pen as well.
Bro, again, it's showing the Marquinhos one, and it's not an agenda this time. But bro, if you're Neymar or someone, you need to look at it and think this is my time to step up.
All I'm saying is that your first 5 penalty takers should be your best penalty takers. So Neymar,
Yeah, definitely.
like, you can't be doing up on, you know, if because you might not get to the 5th one. That's what's
No,
scary
but
about it.
that's what realist was saying. If it's in this situation, yeah, change up the order. If Marquinhos is supposed to go, he said, "Big man, you stay back."
No, he should be 5th. He should be 5th, 6th. He should be where the centre backs are. Like,
You know what's funny? Yeah, you know what's funny there, Roland? He probably thinking, yo, if I score the winning pen, I'll get the fame for it. So he wants to get the winning pen.
We get the photo up. No, if I'm Neymar, I'm taking it first. I take the first, score it, and it sets the tone for everybody else in the team. You have to score, bruv, because I scored first. Now, when someone misses, now we're having to play catch up, bruv. No.
That's what happened to Salah. Afcon, remember?
Yeah, true. It's true. France to take it home, says Kruderbex.
Go on, Kruderbex.
Kruderbex, I'll take that over Di Maria. I'll be happy with that.
Big up Augustine as well. He says, my brothers, hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a good day, my bro. Hope you are well. First 3 pens, not the last 3. Trust me. The first 3 pens, should just be taking them and, bruv, nah. They're moving mad.
Hey,
people, we're going to be back in about 50 minutes, bruv. I want to have something else to eat, bruv, before this game, bruv. I need something else to eat, bruv. I'm hungry. But, fam, Croatia have done it. They've overcome.
Before you go on. No, go on. I'll let you finish, and I'll add my last message to Chino.
Cool. After extra time, Croatia have been able to overcome Brazil. They've done it again. They're in a semi-final of a World Cup. That is crazy. This is the last chance for a lot of this squad as well. Could they take it home? They are 1 game away from a World Cup final again. Crazy. Brazil, they're going home. Oh, mate.
Chino, I know you're sick of them. I'm gonna get well soon, and if just go on Spotify and just play that track. Just hold on, we're going home.
Fam.
Yeah, respect my country, people. That's all I'm gonna say.
People disrespect Croatia, says Nate. Super Nick. Big up Super Nick each and every single time.
Big up Nicks.
David devastated, shocking in-game management, knee-jerk substitutions against a resilient Croatia. It's crazy. Tite has to be on the chopping block as well, because that's crazy. You came into the tournament favorites.
Vibes. Remember in the early when I said that he's in the same category as Santos and them, and they told me no, fam.
Yep. You were saying it.
He's in the same category, bro. He's a waste man, bro.
Listen, they said you're wrong. I'm like, all right, let's see what happens. And this in the first group stage games, they've started off slow, and I thought, you know what, maybe they're gonna grow into the tournament. Like I was saying, South Korea, people thought I was a hater. That was South Korea tax.
Chino tax, bro. You got to blame Chino for this one, because like he was moving very confident about this Brazilian side, and everybody was saying Tata, fam. Everybody was saying, "Hey, nah, they've not been. They've done a bit of cooking here and there, but they haven't been mad convincing." And look what happens today.
I got another Drake song for Chino.
Finish for cook.
Yeah, that Kiki, do you love me, innit? Tite, do you love me?
Man, why did you let us go out in the quarterfinals?
Nah, you're right, Rich, bro. But them, hey, you man are holding me up. Look. We're gonna be back in about 5 minutes. This is going to be a big game. Argentina versus the Netherlands. Make sure you stay tuned. Hit that like button, that subscribe button as well if you're new. Hit the notification bell. We're out. Peace.
Love people.